Yo, we are live. How's everybody doing? This is Jay Takashi's channel today. Right now, today he is out, busy, taking care of other business, but I'm the host for today, substituting. Anybody feel free to welcome to come by, talk about anything and everything. We talk about shows, movies, anime, reviews, news, whatever you feel comfortable to talk about. And if you want to know, we put the StreamYard link in the chat, so feel free to welcome to come up on. If you are new though, please just let me see your face real quick, just to know who you are. That way we don't get no unsolicited type of pictures. And ready for a combo. But let me see if I can do something real quick. Let me put some entertainment a little bit. But if you just want to talk about anything and everything in the chat, anybody that's here, make sure you please hit the like button. You hit the link, you like, you share, you subscribe. And if you're not able to catch the live, you make sure you catch the replay at the end of the stream. We'll make sure that we will have we'll be having other discussions coming up later. Jay Takashi maybe has filled you in already. He may have some interviews set up and other talks or other themes and thumbnails coming up. All right, by the way, if anyone has seen any of the new latest releases for movies, for TV shows, for streaming services, anime, whether it's series, movies, or content, hey, what's up, Jerron? Feel free to hit the link, man. If you're able to, you're free. If not, if you're passing through showing support, I understand. Peace to you. Yeah, but we're still chilling in the meantime before anybody pops up. Oh, I think we have someone in the building. We have Jerron Patton in the building.
What's happening, man?
What's up, Jerron?
Yo, I'm doing good. How about you?
Good, bro. What have you been up to?
Man, like, not so much. Like, I just celebrate my birthday and I'm 31 now. And yeah.
Oh, man. Well, congrats. Happy birthday.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
31 years young.
Yeah.
There you go. Up and big and strong and healthy.
Thanks, man.
There you go. So, what do you want to talk about, man? You had any topics or any themes or any type of message you want to get across? Or
Like, I just wanted to talk about this topic. Well, I'm gonna say that what Jake is back, but I want to talk about this topic. About um me and Jay know this guy for a long time, and I don't want to mention his name. So I wanted to talk about foreign women.
you want to put the guy's name in the private chat so I know who you're talking about without letting it know?
No, I don't want to. I don't want to do that because, like, I don't want to mention names on YouTube. I don't want to do that.
Right, I got you. And you want to talk about? You said foreign women.
Yeah. Like I want to explain that, so everybody can understand.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you speaking in a particular country or just in general?
Well, the countries, and also in general, well, I don't know.
All right. Well, maybe we can. Maybe are you more into the Oriental look, or are you more into the Middle Eastern or Latina, or are you into African American or African in general?
Probably Asia.
Okay.
Asia.
Okay. And
Well,
is there a country in particular from the Asian countries?
it's the Philippines. You know, like my dream is to go to the Philippines. You know,
Okay.
since day one, you know, like I had never been there before because I just wanted to go there. Like the only reason that I chose the Philippines would be my first to travel is just like exploring the cultures, the people, the beach, and everything, you know. And I know people are going to say something really negative. What I'm going to say, you know, like they just wanted to like. I know some of these brothers like myself, they don't even like the fact that other brothers out there like African American men, the black men, don't even like the fact that they travel around the world, you know. Like for myself, like they just acting like bunch of children, you know. Not
Mm-hmm.
because you see a black man traveling around the world doesn't mean you have to act this way because their behavior was childish. They acting like children and they bring this negativity and that because they're living their good lives.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me is just part of jealousy and to be honest, if I was in that situation, do you really think I care? Absolutely not. No, I do not care.
Okay.
So
That'd be
like
fair.
hmm so I never traveled before in my life because because I wanted to in my life. You know, I gotta get my act together. You know, I gotta just work my way up before I travel. You know.
Yeah, that's always a steady, long wait kind of game. But you can always have a little small vacation here and there, tour, or go with people you trust, and just learn the customs and the cultures over there, and the laws, and make sure you're not, doing nothing you're not supposed to, and just take your time and relax, and you don't have to um you don't have to overwork yourself, or at least somehow over pressure yourself.
Yeah, and I what last night I was watching this top 10 list with celebrities were banned from other countries, and that to me like those celebrities and these people who are looking up to because they don't get it, you know. They don't understand because they have their own rules, their own laws, their cultures, and their beliefs. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because some of the celebrities were banned from China to Malaysia to Indonesia, the Philippines, the UK, to Australia, because to me, like what I made a comment on YouTube of a top 10 of celebrities were banned from foreign countries. I just say this, like they don't care how famous you are as long as you're in their country. They have their own rules, their laws, and their religious and their cultures. Like you gotta respect that. Because if you don't respect that, you will be banned for life because they take their culture seriously. And you got to respect that. Because all you're doing is showing disrespect.
Yeah, of
They,
course.
because like they don't care if you're an actor, they don't care if you're a singer, they don't even care if what you or anything like that, you know. They take their culture seriously. That's their rules.
Hmm. The laws of the
and
land.
and it sounds like to me that because these some of these celebrities don't get it, and then some of these people are defending these celebrities why they were banned
Yeah.
because they have rules and you got to follow them. They have rules. You got to follow those rules and you got to respect their rules. If you don't respect the rules and you don't follow them, don't come back. Don't come back to the home country. Don't come back to the Philippines or China or Japan or Indonesia, Malaysia, the UK, to Australia, to every single countries. Like you just gotta respect their laws. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect that. You cannot just do what you want to do. You got to do what you're told. They take it seriously, and you got to understand. If I was in the if I was in their shoes where I travel, I gotta respect their rules because I don't make the rules. I follow them. I follow the rules and I respect their cultures. I'm not gonna go there and show disrespect and be cocky and just like just be an asshole. Like I'm just gotta go there and then just respect their culture and respect their religions and then yeah, like just do my thing, like just respect the rules. That's what I gotta do.
Yeah, that's why it's called customs. You learn their customs, you learn their culture, you learn what could be offensive to them, you learn what not to do, how to greet, how to, you know, there's just certain mannerisms that you learn to, not move why and not do, and what could be considered okay here could be offensive over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, simple things like don't walk inside the house with shoes, and the way you bow or you say hello, and hand gestures, right? That we understand here, but over there could be different, right?
Exactly, because like I said, I don't make the rules, I have to follow them, and people got to do the same thing, and they don't even care, like that to me was disrespect, like it's not just like celebrities doing it, it's just like people in real life doing it. Like if you travel around the world, you would you would people have their religions and their cultures and their beliefs, you got to follow them. But like I said, don't be disrespectful. Don't just throw it in their face or anything like that. Like don't talk shit about their food, their beliefs, their everything like that. And like if you do that, like don't come back. They're serious.
Yep. Can't steal food. If you do, your hand might get chopped off. It's called Sharia law.
Yep.
In the
Yep.
Middle East, if you get caught stealing something like as simple as food, so there's serious consequences for it.
Yeah, and then don't say like their food is disgusting. Like it's delicious. Okay, I have plenty of culture foods like from Mexico to China. Like I had tacos and nachos. I had Chinese food and yeah, and some seafood. Like I would try Filipino food, Korean food, and Indonesian food. I'm gonna try every single foods from around the world. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Right. Right. Let me just say
Like,
hi real quick. What's up, Wally? Salute.
hey,
Salute.
Wally.
Hmm.
Like I said,
So,
I can. Hmm?
no, I was gonna say. So, what would be the first thing you would do once you get to that country in Philippines?
Well, I just wanted to do was just be myself, and then just explore the culture, having fun, and then just meet the right girl. I know I'm crazy, but like, hey, like, it runs in the family. You know what I'm saying? I am crazy. I didn't say I'm not saying it runs in the family, but say like I'm like that. I am crazy. So,
I don't think that's crazy. I think that's just average, just normal.
hmm
Just everybody wants to explore something. Um,
yeah, I see many of white dudes who travel to foreign countries and have a foreign wife. I seen this way before the brothers. Like I saw some brothers who have foreign wives. The white dudes ain't the only ones. The brothers have foreign wives too. But the only thing that bothers me, that what people trying to judge, that because your wife, your girlfriend is from the other side of the world, like you're gonna have judgment and people gonna say some negative things like She had a green card. She this and that. She had to go there. Like some people who are bad apples, as long as you avoid them, but do not let people trying to assault you or your relationship. So
Yeah.
like whatever you do, that's your business. You gotta do what you gotta do, like don't listen to negative people. Just ignore them, be happy, and then introduce to your parents, and then as long as you're happy and you're all good, then you just live your own life. So
Yeah.
because I've been telling this million times, like no matter what everybody else was trying to say about you, you do your own thing. You do what you got to do, handle your business because you're a grown ass man. You're a grown
Hmm.
ass woman. Like do what you got to do.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I see American women traveling around the world having foreign husbands.
Right.
Yeah. So you have okay, some white people and some black people travel and having foreign wives and foreign husbands, getting like finding love there, and that's a good thing. Like I don't have a problem with it because I love it. I love the hell out of it. I would do the same thing. So
Right.
what do you think Jay traveled around the world, went to Germany and found his girlfriend?
Um, I think she came over here, right? Or didn't they? She was already living in Carolina or something, but she was from Germany.
No, no, no. Jay told me that his girlfriend's from Germany.
Yeah,
Because he told me that.
yeah, but I think what he did was he said he met her over here though in the
He
states.
told me that.
Like I know
Oh,
they talked online, but when they physically where she was living at was in Carolina somewhere.
mm,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So anyway, if people gonna bring you judgment and then negativity, you don't have to worry about their judgments or their negativities or their problems. You gotta live your own life and do your own thing. It doesn't matter what those other people think because it's your life. You gotta handle your own business and then do what you gotta do. Like our friend Tony, he found a good woman. What do you think he went to Japan? What do you think he has a good woman? What do you think he has a kid? Tony is our homie.
Are you talking about Tokyo 64?
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, he's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, he found himself a good woman from Japan. He has a kid. And right on for him. And until the other brothers out there who travel checking for brothers. And so are the white dudes too. Like everybody else is checking for guys from America, from the UK and from Australia. Like we ain't the only ones around here, you know what I'm saying? So everybody else gonna have their a difference of opinion, but their opinions do not really matter. You know, love is love. Yes, we can travel and focus ourselves, and then we can have fun, make friends, and explore the culture, and find yourself a woman there, and you will live in a good life. The best life. You're living a good life, and that's really enjoyable. Enjoyable. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah, right. Because Like I watch every single brothers on YouTube. Every single brothers. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna mention their names. And one of them traveling around the world, and that's awesome. And like I said, like they're fine. They're exploring cultures and making friends, meeting women, foreign women. And then what happens? They settle down, and then boom, they get married. You know what I'm saying? Girlfriends, wives. Yeah. So like you gotta be careful. Okay, what I'm about to say is you have to be careful if you travel. Okay, like just be safe. Don't travel alone. Travel with a friend. It's okay for traveling alone, but also travel with a friend. Because you don't even know what you're doing, because like you feel like you would be lost or something, but your friend will, even you have a best friend or everything, like he will be by your side, and then when you travel, like just stick with that, you know.
Yeah, right, of course.
Because you gotta find the right people. Like if they feel the same way about traveling, you stick with that, you know. Stick with a buddy.
Yep, always safe to be with the buddy, right? So I wonder, you said that was the first, like that was the one of the top things you were doing in the Philippines. Any other countries you want to visit?
Okay, first, by the time I travel the Philippines will be my first. My second would be I would say Japan.
Okay.
And I would say, and now we're going to say Korea, South Korea, not North, South,
Right.
because North Korea, bad idea.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you why you don't go to North Korea. I swear to God, you do not want to go there.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you why, but I'm not gonna answer that. But I'm gonna let you explain why, Marcus.
North Korea, because there's a certain laws out there like martial law. There's there's a certain dictator over there. I don't know if it's YouTube friendly to say his name, but we won't mention his name. But for the people that know North Korea, you know who he is, and supreme intelligence, supreme leader of that country, and what's happening over there. So martial law is a big thing, and what happened, it's very anti-US, I guess, and if that's what you would say.
I think so. Like, and remember that movie with James Franco and Seth Rogen, the interview. Yeah.
Funny as shit.
Yeah, people subscribe to that movie was offensive, which I don't believe that. I saw it like twice. It was kind of funny, but people subscribed it like it's really offensive, So
like for me, I didn't think so. I just think I think now the culture is very soft and very sensitive, and I think what movies that used to be funny back in the 10 years ago or farther back, it would be very scrutinized and very attacked. They were trying to cancel Robert Downey Jr. because he did a character in Tropic Thunder. That was a guy that went through a skin surgery, and it was ridiculous.
Yeah, because that to me, like what blackwashing and whitewashing, including whitewashing, like is like offensive to the culture of the people from around the world where they see celebrities portrayed as Asians, blacks, and Indians, and yeah, and then it's kind of like an offensive, like that movie that I never seen is like The Great Wall with Matt Damon, like portray like the Chinese culture, and then it's kind of movie, but it's like a monster movie. The Great Wall is kind of like a martial arts like
Oh
monster
yeah, I've seen
movie.
it. The one with is it the guy Matt Damon, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, Matt Damon, The Great Wall. I never seen it, but I seen the clips. But that to me, people say, but like it's a flop. Like that the movie is terrible.
Yeah, it
It
had like
didn't do
monsters
so.
in it or some shit.
Yeah, like green monsters, like look like dragons.
Yeah,
But the movie did not do so well in the box office.
no, of course not.
And the actress from Fresh Off the Boat, she wasn't she wasn't feeling it.
Well, I mean, it's not an eye grabber. It's not like an eye grabbing film, like one that once you get you out of your home to go buy the ticket. It has to be a movie with a message and actors and a script and a story that fans will be interested in. Like fans will want to get out of their homes and reserve a seat and go get the tickets online. And want to buy the ticket.
Right.
What's up, Ian? I haven't seen you in a bit, man. How you doing?
Hey Ian, what's happening, bro?
Mhm.
Yeah, like The Great Wall, like is a good movie, but not a huge success.
Right.
A huge success. It's not a huge
Right.
success.
It's like if it's on, you might watch it, but if it's not, you'd be okay.
Exactly. And like movies that non do so well, like where you portray by other race of people, and people will seem like it's whitewashing, and I don't blame them, like how they feel, like it's they feel like these celebrities that wanted to get paid or something. Like it's not the case,
Right.
because you seeing these same celebrities portraying other people, make
Mhm.
them like black, make them like Asian, make them like Indian, make like that's offensive.
Right.
But Hollywood is just don't know what the hell they doing.
Yeah.
And like when you mentioned like Tropic Thunder, what Robert Downey Jr. portray as a black man.
Mm.
Like that's not the first time that happened, because there's another movie back in the day, back in the 80s. I forgot the name of it, because it was a white dude had been turned himself into a black man and have a chrome rolls. I mean, like a hair,
Yeah.
because
Well,
that's not the first time that happened.
you know, that's good. Yeah. And the reason why, I find it interesting that you brought that up. Talk about people and race and culture and what may offend them or what people can be afraid of. And I kind of want to react to a video. It just popped up on my YouTube feed. I've been watching. I don't know if you remember an actor named John Bernthal. He played Shane on The Walking Dead.
Oh, John Bernthal. Yeah, yeah, he's one of my favorite actors.
Well,
Yeah.
he has a YouTube channel called um, Real Ones with John Bernthal, right?
Mhm.
And he has interviews with different types of people with different backgrounds, kind of like Joe Rogan, but he's out in the public, out walking in the town. Sometimes he's in studio or in house or something. But I was, looking forward to reacting to this video. If you want to react it with me, watch it.
Yes. Yeah,
I want to
sure.
just put out real quick the verbal disclaimer: fair use, and fair use. One more
Mhm.
time, just 3 times the charm, But here we go.
Hey, nerd! Our friend is dead.
What?
Let me just click these ads real quick. Hold on. Let me just do this real quick.
It's cool. Like, it's kind of hot.
That was so sick. I can't believe I didn't video that.
How do you focus on a future that won't stand still? By powering people forward with enhanced digital workflows.
Having sort of an intimacy or an understanding of violence and understanding, having some real sort of fluency in that and real experience in that. Do you think that that is necessary in terms of being sort of a confident and humble and forward-moving? No.
I it certainly can play a factor in for people like Mark and myself in our lives, but hardship. I just look at it like hardship. There's so many people that he's served in the communities he's served, and certainly I've served in the fire department, where they're conditioned, unfortunately, by circumstance, in the socioeconomic situation that they're in. But there's so much beauty that sprouts from hardship too. It's you've got to be able to take the lessons that life has thrust upon you, or your work has thrust upon you, and grow and learn from that, and take the opportunity to learn from failure. I've worked in organizations where, unfortunately, sometimes the ego overrides a sense of higher duty, where this person or these group of people made this mistake, right? And it's serious and it's significant, and without a culture like the military, where I've had, whereas if you make mistakes in the military, that goes in an after action report that is for everyone to learn from, so nobody else makes that same mistake. In the civilian world, it's just a little bit different. We don't have to get too deep into unions and all this other stuff, but we have to be able to say, look, this person made this mistake. We want him to be better. We want everyone around him or her to be better. And we want this organization to grow from that. And I think culturally, from my perspective, we're changing. We're slowly growing out of that. We're bound to make mistakes, right? That's also because our jobs are difficult. There's a lot of hardships in our jobs, right? And there's certain things you're going to be good at, and there's certain things that you're just going to be thrust into a situation where you're going to have to figure it out. You're just going to have to navigate it and make the best judgment you possibly can, because you've never been on a call like this. You've never been in a situation like this. And you're thinking about the safety of everyone while all of this is going on. And then you take that home, right? There's just certain things that are heavy or heavier, and we all process things differently, but that adds to the element of hardship. Well, again, take pause, and Mark was talking about being mindful. Is like, how did this affect our performance? How did this affect my crew individually? How do we navigate this now? How do we grow from this? Hey, I can appreciate failure. I can. I have failed enough in my life where it's like, hey, let's look at like what went wrong and when did it start to go wrong, as opposed to the Salem witch trials. Let's burn everybody down, right? So that's kind of my take on violence versus hardship.
Right.
Yeah, I think the bigger piece is that the individual's resilience to recover, right? Are you going to go in the tank, or or you got to get back up off the floor, right? That's the challenge. That, you know, anytime you're working with folks or you're mentoring them, there's a balance between patting them on the ass and then kicking them in the ass.
Yep.
You got to push people.
Yep.
My biggest push as I work with people is it's really different training that I'm putting on and they're attending, but it's really leadership development disguised as hostage rescue.
Got it.
But I'm really, everything is at the core. It's about leadership.
Got it.
So, you know, I've been married, my wife, we've been married about 7 years. And this is a woman that's changed my life. It's selfless. It's always about doing for others. And, you know, I subscribed to that along the way, especially at work. I was more than happy to stick my neck out for people and take care of my team members and whatever it took. But I really wasn't honest about who I was as a man. Does that
How
make
so?
sense?
I'm gonna take it from here.
आप जैसों की जरूरत है
Not making the best decisions along the way, not being mentally present, sometimes not being physically present. And there was a selfish side to me that I justified my absence because I'm out doing the Lord's work, so to speak. Right. But over time, I started to realize, you know what, there's a level of commitment in my personal life, not with my friends, you know, guys, you know how that works with your buddies. That's a different connection, but really connecting to somebody and committing to, you know, being not only responsible for yourself, but responsible for them and really leading as a father, right? That's the second chance that I've been given. So it's awesome.
That's awesome, man.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense. It does make sense. When you talk about, you know, getting a little bit of time also for yourself and taking care of yourself, sneaking that rest in. I know you did just get back from this trip. And I know that, you know, when I'm talking to Trace, you know, she sort of explained it and you've kind of explained it that, you know, sometimes you're not a guy, like this motherfucker ain't going to the Barbados and like drinking a drink with like a fucking umbrella. Like when you go on a trip, it's like there's still this, I don't know what the word is, the animal in you or the monster in you, whatever it is. And I feel like, is that what these sort of vacations, or I don't even know, these trips that you go, like what are they? And like, what do they do for you?
Well, my lifelong dream, I just went to Tanzania and it was a walking safaris. There's only a couple, you know, companies out in the Serengeti that allow you to walk across the Serengeti with guides. So you walk with a park ranger by law, and then you walk through a guide who's been trained by the state. They're both carrying rifles. And my buddy and myself and his wife, we're gonna go on this 100-mile walking tour. And every night you camp in little tents. But no roads. You do have some support with the safari company that basically sets up camp for you at certain locations. But you're in it. You're in this place that just demands respect, and you're on this amazing parcel of land that's incredibly beautiful. But these massive creatures that are there, you know, that are so powerful, just put you in awe, and you're there on their terms. You're a guest. So to have those experiences amongst the lions, hyenas, elephants, and buffalo, you know, it was incredible. You learn a lot about animal behavior. You learn how to navigate the land with the guides, take pause, take a break, observe animal behavior, get as close as you can. So we're always walking upwind, and then from there we went to Zanzibar and spearfished in the deep blue ocean, and you're around big creatures there too, and it's calculated risk, but you also have to understand that if you're comfortable in those environments and you put the trust in yourself and the people that are around you, you're gonna have an amazing time.
Right.
So it's just a beautiful experience.
Love it.
Are you buying that response? I mean, really?
I don't know. What do you think, man?
Well, I think knowing Kevin, it is about the risk. It's about seeking that risk. It's about managing fear, right? And it's a test. I mean, all those things may be true, and it was eloquently put.
Yeah.
The reality is, I mean, what'd you do before that? Did you take a swim somewhere?
Oh yeah, I swam Alcatraz.
You swam Alcatraz, that's right.
Where all the sharks are?
Yeah.
Again, it's calculated.
And what is that? What leads you to swim Alcatraz?
Well, a buddy of mine called me from the SEAL teams. He said, "Hey, there's a family that has really supported different veteran organizations. The family would love to swim Alcatraz. Would you mind swimming it with them? We'll have a few guys from the teams to support them. This is something that they want to do."
Nice.
So it's our way of supporting them and saying thank you. It's just comedy at sometimes because it's murky, it's choppy, it's it's cold water, and you're like, who's there.
Yeah.
And you run the gauntlet, so to speak, and then there were about 12 sea lions that started to swim around us for about 10 minutes.
Is that better or worse? You're like, I mean, the sharks will eat the sea lions, right?
They're laughing. No, the sea lions are laughing at us.
Oh, really? Yeah. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
You slow, awkward, whatever you are, right?
Yeah.
But no, it was in the end. It's you have a feeling of exhilaration when you're done, and then just.
At Wayfair, there are millions of ways to refresh your space. And the best way is your way. Wayfair has all the easy upgrades for your style, from bathroom faucets to mirrors, because no one can make it yours quite like you.
And then, just for the sake of that family and everything that they've committed to these veterans organizations, it's just a big thank you for them.
Yeah.
So it's good.
You do, what do you do? What do you do online? You got any?
You know what? I'm the guy. If I'm gonna get away, I'm gonna go to wherever.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna sit by the pool,
Chill the fuck out,
and chill out. I stopped drinking about a year and a half ago, so
right on.
That's really not. I'm not sitting around drinking, but for a guy like me, the hamster's always tearing up.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's always churning. So for me, I had a lot of anxiety because my brain was always, what's the next thing? What's the next thing? Constant problem solving and trying to work for something, what else is out there to do within the given field. But, for me, just really slowing down. And just be honest with you, John, just spending more time with the family.
Beautiful.
I think that's the beauty of what's happened, the last couple of years. It's really brought people back home and hopefully readjusted their priorities. Be there for your family. It is your number one priority. And make that sacrifice and quit making excuses for your bullshit. Then you become a fucking man.
That's it.
And then you start to look at things a lot different and you start enjoying your life.
That's it.
Absent that, what's the point?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
And
I got a question for you, John.
please, man.
It's something. It goes back to a conversation we had many years ago when you talked about your training when you went to Moscow and you studied performance art under a certain style. You come back to the United States, and one of your mentors and one of your teachers, when we talk about hardship, when we talk about sacrifice, warned you very early on in your career, like, be careful of how much you give to your character. Right? Because where's John Bernthal in the end of this long career? It's stripping away at you each each commitment you make to another human being, right? And certainly we've talked about the complexities of our jobs and what we're reserving for when we come home. Is like, how do you navigate that?
You know, there was a time, I think especially after we worked together, you know, in England on Fury. Yeah, I just went back to England to promote this new movie, and it was crazy, man. Just even like kind of like being there. I you know, I think for a while I started to worry about how much I was going in and sort of would I be able to really be present there for my family and my friends and my life when it was over, and how, you know, who am I? Am I staying in this one? But I've come to this conclusion, man, that I'm never not going to work that way. That, you know, the bottom line is that I'm putting, you know, my kids' names on the job that I'm doing, and this job is taking me away from my kids. So I'm going to go in as fully, there's no stone I'm going to leave unturned. I'm never going to make, you know, nothing lazy. Like if there's work to do, go fucking do it 100%. And so I'm going to work that way. But what I've come to sort of find is that, you know, I get to meet these fucking amazing people, and I get to like learn these unbelievable skills. And look, I love actors and I love the business, but it's the folks that I get to meet in those worlds. And you walk away with these I mean, look, man, we've been friends now for, it's been a long time, man. And like, you know, I trust, you know, like I know who you are, I know who your family is. Like, and I look again, like in Baltimore, these relationships that I made, the communities that I got to go in, the experiences that I got to have. Yeah, man, they like really, really fucking changed me. And so, and the first thing I said to you guys when I started, there's a cost, you know. I was not, you know, I missed a couple jiu-jitsu tournaments, you know, missed a whole heck of a lot of games. So a lot of nights, you know, my wife is driving everybody around, you know, and doing all the cooking and all the cleaning, and that's wearing on her. Like, I get that there's the heavy fucking lifting, so I can go out there and, you know, be Mr. Pretend asshole, you know, but the bottom line is, I think just as long as you kind of keep those in mind the whole time, you never lose sight of the truth of what's actually going on, you know.
When you're in a certain business, like even yours, man, you're gone. Mm-hmm. You know, you got a film, you got this project, you're gone, and there's such a balance that has to happen.
Pause that for right quick, because I want to comment on that.
Provide the best foundation for your kids, and then they walk out the door, and then you just, you know, pray if you will.
Okay, that comment right there, because I really wanted to say something about that. You know, like what I'm traveling around the world. What I'm promoting movies and then when I'm doing a lot of things, and what my family is at home, and it's not fair to them, because, like, let me tell you the truth, I always wanted to be an actor and a filmmaker, because if I'm traveling around the world, if I'm promoting a movie, where I'm going to premieres and stuff, I want my family to be by my side. I don't want them to be home and doing all the things, and what I'm missing my kids' martial arts class or football games and basketball games and everything like that. What the wife is doing is there, and I'm not there with my kids. Like, I just wanted to be. I want them to be by my side, like including my wife, right. And that's more important, because family means everything to me. I don't want them like to just stay at home when I'm out there working. You know, it's not fair to them. So in the future, I want my wife and my kids to be by my side, traveling. I want them to see them as a vacation, you know. Like when I'm doing stuff, I want them have fun in there, and then I want to spend some time with them, you know. Besides, it's not fair to me personally when I'm traveling, when I'm working, and not seeing my family, when I miss their birthdays, when I miss their games, when I miss everything, and I don't get the opportunities. It's not fair to them. So like,
Right.
so like, it's for me, like, family is more important to me. I want them to be by my side. That's more important to me. And I got nothing left.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate that.
So what do you think, Marcus?
Right? Yeah, there's a duality, right? It's like
Hold on, John. Let me just finish this video and then I'll answer your question.
there's a mindset you need to have at work that you need to shift away from so that you can be at home and you can be that dad and you can be that husband and be present, be aware, and pour that energy, because it's shifting gears when you go back to work. It's like, all right, I those things do not line up, right? I've got to be this other being right now for the sake of everyone around you, and the community as well.
And just let me just finish them real quick, John, and I'll be right back. But give me like 2 minutes.
Okay.
What's going on, you guys?
Hi, Wally.
What's going on, Jerron?
Hold on, guys. My bad. I'm just having like a short technical difficulty, but I'll be right back. Like 20, 30 seconds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies. I am back, but apologize to the viewers in the panel. Jerron, Wally.
It's all good, bro.
What's going on, Marcus?
What's up, Wally?
What should this be? M Talk Radio. M Talks Radio.
Yep. M Talk.
Yeah, you finally got your own MTR. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
But I again wanted to say I appreciate Jay, bro, for letting me do this, man, and letting me host it today. And I know he's doing his thing in the back, but shout out to him. Jerron, again, thank you. Wally, thank you. I want to continue the conversation. Wally, did you want to contribute, bro? Anything you want to talk about? Welcome.
I mean, I just got in here. I know y'all was talking about something, but I didn't get the full context. So
Jerron, you were asking me a question, bro, but I didn't get a chance to answer. What was your question?
I was like, what are you what did you think about the video that we watched about John Bernthal explaining one of the guys, about the whole thing,
Yeah, well, I think the reason why I play these kind of clips, maybe the audience can catch it, maybe they can understand and see, hey, you know what, man, you peel the layers back and you see people from different backgrounds, different cultures, whether they live locally in the States or they live internationally in the States or across overseas. You see the occupations, the jobs they have. They may be a different skin color, but sometimes some of these people are just genuine people. You understand there's more of a gray area and details to it behind what they do, what they go through. And that's why I subscribe to different channels, man, whether it's Mike Tyson's podcast, whether it's Joe Rogan's, whether it's new ones like John Bernthal or maybe other ones like I don't know, it could be anything random like a George Lopez or something more intellectual, who knows, but it's a melting pot, so when you were saying how like traveling and being safe and fear and film and stuff like that, well, I thought about somebody perfect, John Bernthal. He's been in film, but he's also had to experience different things, and he goes and interviews people from different simple, like average citizen, the person that's maybe in their work in their community. It could be somebody who just I don't know, he's like a gun shooter or something like that. It could be a random metal welder. It could be big figures. It could be co-stars or something, So that's why it was an interesting video to play when you said what you said about traveling overseas to the Philippines and you know you being loving film because it's Jerome Patton's films, right? So you know, I wanted to do that for a bit.
Yeah, the reason that I come up with Jerome Patton films that I wanted to do my own style of films that watching movies and that really inspired me, that wanted me to do YouTube short films, you know, like I don't want to do no ordinary content that other big YouTubers been doing at the past, you know, like funny sketches or anything like that. I want mine to be like differently, you know, like my style is gonna be like mixed with TV 14 to TVMA to rated R and exclusive content like will you have a CD like rappers, then they have the that rating of the right there.
Explicit content, I think.
Huh?
I think it says explicit content. You talking about?
Yeah, well, will you buy a CD? Was a hip hop artist? They have like lyrical like exclusive lyrics, like cursing and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the type that I was talking about. Yeah.
So I'm not doing my content for the children. I'm telling you this right now, because I don't want to get no complaints about the parents or anything like that. I want my content to be edgy. I want my content to be action. I want my content to be adult theme. I want my content to be action packed, you know. I want my content to be blood and violence and hardcore extreme action adventure mixed with Japanese anime style with super heroine and horror to darker to thriller to mystery and I wanted to make it humor, like comedy. I want to make it like drama. I want to make it like martial arts. I want to mix it, all of it together, you know, and make it romance too, you know. And yeah, I wanted to mix it, all of it, you know, and I want to make it sci-fi. I'm a huge sci-fi fan, you know. So I want to mix it all together because something that we've never seen on YouTube before, you know, like and I want to make my content different. I'm not trying to like just be everybody else. I want to be me because as long as that I am inspired by other content creators that I watch, I want to do my own style, you know. Like I've been inspired by filmmakers that I look up to. I've been inspired by Tim Burton. I've been inspired by Steven Spielberg. I've been inspired by James Cameron. I've been inspired by okay, let me start all over. I've been inspired by Tim Burton, Steven Spielberg, James Cameron, Robert Rodriguez, Michael Bay, and my man Quentin Tarantino. Especially Quentin Tarantino. Because that's the type of man that I look up to the most. Love him or hate him, you gotta get this man a credit because he done it all. He can do it all. I seen Pulp Fiction. I seen Jackie Brown. I seen Django Unchained. I seen Reservoir Dogs the first time. The man is pure genius. Oh, and I see Kill Bill 1 and 2. Because that's the man. He is the man. Oh, and movies that inspired me that I wanted to do, like I seen, well, it's kind of my version of cult classics that y'all had never seen, but I will show them in the future. But I don't want to show it now. I don't want to tell you guys now. But I just want to tell you guys in the future. No. Oh, if you guys watched, if you guys have Xfinity, if you guys go to the channel called Vice, if you watch documentary shows like Dark Side of the Ring, Dark Side of the 90s, Dark Side of football, and yeah, you watch those shows, the documentaries. I watched Dark Side of the Ring and Dark Side of the 90s. I was born in the 90s, to be honest. I'm a 90s baby.
But I'm here, man. So, I did hear everything that y'all said. Wally, you have any perspective?
Sorry about that. So what was the thing? What was the question again?
Anything in general that we want to contribute to the conversation?
Oh, well. Okay, well, for me, just things that I picked up on, because I need to find this article because I forgot the actor's name, but I don't remember his name. But but for right now, on the sports tip, how do you guys feel about? Well, I don't know if you
What up,
has for sports, but how do you guys think about the whole KD thing? Him talking about fire the coach and the assistant or he's out of there, or you got to fire him because he ain't playing for next year.
Well, I don't pay attention to basketball, but that is y'all thing. So
Yeah.
the only sports that I love is martial arts and wrestling. So that is y'all thing.
What? So who's the one that got fired, Wally, from NBA?
No. So KD, he's talking
Oh
about.
yeah, he wants Kevin Nash to be fired, right? Or Kevin?
Yeah, he wants the coach and Kevin Nash and Steve Nash. Yeah, he wants both of them to be fired, or he wants to get out. He needs to trade. You can fire him, you can do whatever, but he wants out. It's neither them or him.
I guess at this point, I don't know I don't know if Steve Nash is worth keeping, but is it because the players are that good, or because the coach also helps and contributes to the team being good? You know.
Yeah, because my thing is like, if he wants to be traded, I mean, shouldn't we trade him wherever you can trade him? But it's like, I don't know. Like people just, I mean, for me, it's like, I mean, if you focus on his trading destinations, it's like you're not gonna get nothing out of it. So it's like, okay, he wants to be traded, then just trade him wherever you can get a good trade offer. Because that's just the skill. That's just the name of the game. I mean, I don't know what Knicks are doing ultimately with Kyrie, if he's still there or not. But you know, it's just crazy. You know, honestly, I see it as trade him wherever you can and get whatever pieces you can. Whoever wants to do it. I mean, if you put him on a fucking island, I guess he's gonna be better on that island versus you getting the best picks, whatever you can get out of it. So that's my thing. But since Drawn, I hope I said that right. Since you talking about only martial arts and wrestling, how do you watch MMA or?
Well, not MMA, but when I mentioned wrestling, that is WWE. So, and I want to right now. So that would be better. So like
Help care that helps you be the best you.
Hold on. What's going on?
Sorry about that. Jerron, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Jerron,
I know you. Yeah, I'm here.
Just got stronger.
I think you disconnected.
Empire Physicians Medical Group is now Optum. Healthcare made stronger.
All right, my bad. You look good. Wally, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here, bro.
I think Jerron dropped out. Did he drop out? Can't hear you. I don't know if it's a service.
Yeah, probably is service. He'll come back.
What's up, Jerron? My bad, bro. You cut out.
I don't know what happened, but it's all good.
Yeah.
You were saying?
I said I don't know what happened, but it's all good.
No, we're talking about.
No. I'm to the question I made earlier because I asked you about MMA, but you said that you don't really focus on that either.
Well, I watched MMA a little bit, but I didn't watch the whole sport. You know, when I go on Instagrams, where I see real life martial artists, MMA is mixed martial arts is pretty cool and all, but I'm a martial artist myself, but I don't see myself as an MMA fighter. I see myself as a martial artist, you know. Like I can do mix because I mix every single fighting styles that I did. I mix with Muay Thai to kickboxing. I mix with Kung Fu. I mix with karate and Taekwondo and I'm gonna and I mix with Krav Maga and Filipino martial arts. I do like weapons like bow staff and sticks like a Filipino martial arts style. And I like the Aikido where you use.
Yeah, his connection.
It's Aikido.
Now we know who has the janky Wi-Fi.
Whatever, Marcus.
Now we know the janky Wi-Fi. It isn't just Wally. It ain't just you. It is him too.
Wait, I don't got no janky Wi. I don't know what you talking about. I don't got no janky Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you fair. Sometimes.
Rarity times.
So what do you think about Angela Yee leaving the Breakfast Club after 12 years with them?
It's the same old like any other people in business. It's like everyone always wants their own shit. Eventually, right? It's the whole mindset of I don't want to be under nobody else. You got to have your own ish, and that's just what that is for me. It's like I wasn't surprised. It's like when she started doing her own show, it's like okay, well I'm gonna go do my own ish, and you guys do your stuff, and I'm gonna do my thing over here. And that's just what it is. So I mean, I'm not like I said, I'm not shocked by it. It's just how shit goes.
I usually hear Angela Yee speak, and sometimes, when I hear Angela Yee speak, I feel like her points are kind of like, it's kind of like feminist, kind of like very woman woke type thing. When I hear her speak on the radio.
Of course, she's fucking what? Like she's 40 and single.
She is?
I think so. Let me look it up. Let me look this shit up. Oh man.
Whatever, bro. Said a self-made troll, master troll in the chat / supporter.
All right. Okay, yeah, I was correct. She's 46.
Dang.
Yep, 46.
She still looks good for her age, though.
Oh yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Just single.
Right.
Yeah, she's 5'3". What the heck?
Right.
And she's short.
You got a body, right?
Huh? That again?
She got body, right?
Yeah, she got body.
She got body, yada 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 yada. Let me see. Yeah. And I wasn't surprised though, because I could have seen that coming, eventually, where a show like that sticks together and then they start making money. Then they'll offer something to the woman, they'll offer the woman a show,
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't think they didn't offer her one. I think she's the one that asked for it. So, right, it's like, because I think in that interview, she said that she's still under the station, like iHeart Radio. It's just like, the only difference is just she just solo.
She has her branch now.
Yeah, she has her own, her own branch, Beat Solo. Because the funny thing was to me, right, because at first I was like, okay, I was like, okay, I'm not shocked, whatever. The funny part was when, what's his face? Charlemagne the God, he said, he had mentioned that he was surprised because he found out through Twitter, I think, that she was doing her own thing. So meaning like she didn't even bother to tell the fellas that she was planning on, separating herself. Which, if that was the case, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I could see that happening a mile away.
Yeah, but like I said, it's always propaganda.
Yeah, it's always money to be made,
Yeah. I mean, everyone wants their own shit, right? So, I mean, congratulate her and just keep moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, they can always find some new young thing, put it right there in the seat right there if they wanted to. Yeah.
Okay. That's right.
Yep. So. I was gonna think for sure. But
Is he back yet? He's not back yet. Oh yeah, he's there. All right, my bad, bro. My bad, John.
Guys. It's all good. Like, I apologize. It was not my Wi-Fi. It was my phone. I was live stream on my phone. That's why I keep out the note.
No worries, man. You can go
okay. a problem. Because I know you never really had problems. So it's like, yeah, the fact that you.
All right, I'm gonna let up self-made because not only is he a master supporter / troll / DJ / producer, Chi-Town Zone, you know, homecoming, self-made.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up?
What's going on, boys? How you guys doing?
Hey, hello there, sir.
How you guys doing tonight?
Bro, I'm just chilling, bro. What about you, man? What's up with you?
No, I was just looking at my sales. I got knocked. I was in 7 on the Beatport charts for a couple days. Got knocked to 10, then got back knocked down to 9. Now I've been chilling for the last 2 days and 13 in the top 100. So trying to get that push to get back into the top 10 because a lot of these guys in the DJ world, you know, they'll go look at the top 10, you know, top 10 charts, and they'll just buy everything that's in the top 10 charts. So I'm getting kind of crushed that I'm not back in the top 10.
So how does that work? How does that work as far as like, is it the higher you place, the higher you get paid? Is that how it works or not?
The higher you are placed, the better it is for you because more people have more eyes on it, and a lot of DJs are lazy. So what they'll do is just buy the top 10, every album in the top 10.
What are 2 or 3 common things that are very, like you said, are lazy that DJs do? Because when you said that, I was trying to think
that's one of the lazy parts of it is they don't, like back in the days, man, when I had to buy vinyl, I had to go digging for hours. So I'd be at Gramophones in Chicago, and I just, you know, have to go through the crates, find my style of music, or I'd find something else that I probably wouldn't play, but it was a really good track. Nowadays, now that everything's went digital, nobody has that feel to it anymore. Nobody has that feel of, like, I know you guys are younger, but the feel of the cassette tape when somebody made you a mix, and we're talking like DJ mixes and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, that art's kind of lost now.
Yeah. You know, I've always been a fan of nostalgia and what is vintage, you know, because, you know, even though I am, you know, in my late 20s, but I still was raised to be like an old soul in a way. So I grew up watching like 70s, 80s, 90s movies. I grew up, you know, listening to, like you said, the record, going to a record alley store in the mall, or maybe through a shop, you know, a vintage shop, and you find like the old vinyl records, and you know, so you know, they have like the 1950s radio like microphones, you know, singing stuff, stuff like that. So I get what you're saying, man, and you know,
until 2010. Vinyl still was an applicable thing for DJs, actual DJs, and Serato came out. Then more of the controllers came out, so that just went to the wayside. So, I mean, yeah, I'm nostalgic in the way that, like, if you buy something, I understand people now, like, people that are growing up now, this newer generation before any of us now that are just born, that will never have that feel of something in their hands or something real. You know what I mean? It's real.
Yeah. If you're born like 2002 or something after, you're really not going to understand how it was like, you know, before.
Yeah. And it's like a tangible item in your hand, a tangible something, like, you know, if you owned it, you owned it, but you still own it now. If you own it digitally, it's just a little bit different. You know what I mean? The industry kind of really jacked with people. I mean, in a lot of ways for the artists and for the people. So you guys can go download anything for free, right? But at the same time, say you did go buy that album from some artist that you like, you can never sell it back off. Not like we could with our vinyl or our cassettes or any of that stuff.
Yeah. But I would think that they would have like some sort of value, right? Or stuff like that in that market, or no?
They should. And I mean, everything needs to go, like, well, I'm a big proponent of the blockchain, of putting music on the blockchain, not just art. So that, say Marcus, you put out an album, right? And you make 1 million copies of that, and you set a price. Say you set it like, do what what's his name did, set it for $1. Right? So every time it sells, he gets 10% every time it sells. But if somebody takes like, they bought like 20 of them and they burn them, they can burn these. So then the supply goes down, right? But when you trade and swap them and you start selling them and stuff, everybody gets paid and like the value increases, or it can decrease too. But that's more of a viable option than what we have now, where you get stuck in like Google Play and iTunes.
Right. Okay. So it's kind of like an algorithm within itself as well.
Yes, and then you like digital artwork, behind the scenes footage, stuff like that. I see where the future's going. It's just like you got to be careful because there's so many scams out there now. You just got to see which one is moving in the positive direction that will actually like. If you're into an artist like Tory Lanez is the one who did it. He made his album, only made 1 million copies, sold that million, but he had a 10% vig on it. So anytime anybody else sold that off, right, he ended up getting 10% of that, and then we're going up to like $10. You know what I mean? So over time, dude, he's gonna end up being like a multi-millionaire because it goes directly into his wallet every time that happens on his digital wallet.
You know, because it's funny because over here where I'm at, when this has been before I used to go to Chillout Fest. I don't really go unless I have like the weekend off, and like I might end up, you know, wanting to make some side money and, you know, do either like private security or type of like a shuttle driver type thing, you know. But I know at Chillout Fest, I noticed what you said about the change after like 2010, 2011 with DJs, because in Chillout Fest they had this big, massive influx change type of music to like the techno, electro, dubstep, you know, type stuff, and just overall like instrumental type stuff, you know. And a lot of these DJs, whether you were like in Chillout Fest, the Sahara tent, the Fiji tent, or like you know, all these different types of like, because at Chillout Fest, I don't know if you've ever been to there yourself. It's like multiple artists are performing at the same time. It just depends on which one you want to go to, what tent you want to be at.
The more sophisticated EDC.
Yeah, and well, like to me, I always looked at Coachella as like a modern Woodstock, and EDC is its own thing that's unique in itself, right?
Yeah.
And then you have what's the other one that's in Florida? I think is it Ultra.
Yeah, you have Ultra. Then there's the one beneath. They actually, like, if you're in the music industry, that you want to go to is the Winter Music Conference. Every time in Florida, they have a big event. Every DJ producer goes there. It's not talked about in the forefront.
Yeah, you know, and like for me, I got to meet a couple of celebrities, actors, artists, athletes. You know, anyone from like Sylvester Stallone to like Wu-Tang, Red Hot Chili Peppers, like you know, even actors like David Arquette, like Kurt Russell, Goldie Hawn, like you know, so on and so forth. So I was pretty, you know, even got to see like the Rolling Stones and stuff, and meet with them and do work for them, security and stuff. But it was just interesting because it's like how it works, you know, like the politics and the business and all that. So, you know, and then obviously, like you said, that the changes, it was revolutionary when after 2010, 2011, I saw that because like the music just ended up like, for me, after like 2015, 2014, I just I stopped going as far as an attendant, and I just focused on if I ever had the time off, I'd go work the weekends when it was in town for that Chillout Fest concert music festival, because after those 2 weekends, they'd have the big country concert called Stagecoach, and you know they're always getting drunk and fighting over there the whole time.
Yeah, that was actually what they had a whatever you call it, like a documentary about that one, right? Or it was like a TV show or something.
Right. Yeah, they did something like that. Yeah, I remember, but I didn't bother watching it just because I'm country. I'm not the biggest country fan, right? So it's probably like on my bottom list of all the types of music. But I do know there's a huge market for country music though in general.
Yeah, country actually is when I was working in the radio, dude. Country music. This will sound weird to everyone. If you're on a country station, dude, you made it as a DJ. Right. It's the most listened to music out of all the styles.
Do you think that's because of how appropriate it is? Is that what you think? Do you think that's probably why, as country music? Yeah,
because you get, this goes beyond boundaries too of race. This goes to, let's look at Tejanos in Texas, man. Right. They listen to, their Tejano music, but they'll listen to country music too. Mm-hmm. And then you got people in the cities that will be listening to country music. Just like, I know a couple black guys in my squad that, man, they're like, oh, did you hear this new country song? I'm like, no, man, thanks for hitting me. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think it's just like one of those universal music, like blues. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. I think that's why I like artists like Carrie Underwood, Blake Shelton, Chris. Who's the other guy? Gavin DeGraw. I think his name is like DeGraw.
Yeah.
And then you have that other country singer. She's a female. I think Miranda Lambert.
Yep.
So that's Adam Lambert's sister, right?
Yeah.
And then like other artists. I think I know like 5 or 6. Is Leonard Skinner considered country/rock?
Well, Leonard Skinner is more rockabilly, which that's what Elvis was rockabilly. So was Johnny Cash. Those guys, yeah. They were more in the rockabilly. So it was like country mixed rock.
With like bluegrass?
It all came down from gospel, that, that style that they created from that rockabilly. Like country really isn't rooted into like the Baptist churches of gospel too.
Well, that's true. Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, I just came out to show some support. Seeing you're the host. Tell JS that what's up. It was nice meeting you two guys. I'm self-made. You guys can find me everywhere, or I'll come on your channel and troll you guys. All right. See you guys later.
Peace out, so thanks, man. Bye.
Sound like a cool guy,
Yeah.
Like the music genres today, like that. Let me say this. I really into hip hop and rock and roll and the new jack swing genre. So especially the new jack swing genre, you gotta mix with to hip hop, to R&B, to pop, dance, soul, and funk and rock, and it's everything, like it's kind of like you're feeling the excitement and feel the hype. We listen to new jack swing music, Like I found it interesting. Like I've been listening to new jack swing. You think I've been listening to Bobby Brown? You think I've been listening to Poison by the guys that came from New Edition? Where you think that I've been listening to every single music that is really hype and really excitement. I gotta be honest with you. I really do not like mumble rapping. I'm not a fan of it. I just don't like it. I really do not.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think a lot of people do, especially the ones that really honestly do listen to hip hop and rap. I don't honestly I don't find the relevancy in mumble rapping, and a lot of even the original or like the main ones that are badass rappers and hip hop artists, they make jokes of it too because it makes no sense,
Yeah, like when you listen to mumble rap, what the fuck are they saying? Like, I don't understand what are they saying. because what they saying don't make absolutely no sense. Like they be saying like, "Heard the potato to set, heard the potato to do them and now, heard the potato to set it as like." What the fuck is going on? This ain't hip hop. This some bullshit. This ain't hip hop. I know why people listen to this kind of crap. Like, I know that's their generation, but who in the what in the actual fuck who want to listen to that? I get it. I don't understand what they're saying. Hip hop that I grew up listening to is lyrical and it's badass, just like you subscribe it. So like the whole mumble thing, like I just don't get it what the fuck they're saying. Like, dude, what are they rapping? Like they're doing the same style, like all of this. He put the happen to the sa. What is the son of my nana at all? Kuna my son of the son of the son of the son of the go. Cut the hand of the son of the what? Is this hip hop? Is this fucking hip hop? I don't get it. This is hip hop? No, this is not. This is. I'm sorry, but this is not hip hop. I'm sorry. That is not hip hop. It's a lot of bullshit. They don't care about the lyrics. All they want to do is mumble to make them famous.
I agree. 1,000%. 1,000%.
Look at Tupac, look at Biggie, look at Nas, look at Jay-Z, look at everybody, okay? Look at the hip-hop legends that changed the game. You cannot compare to those guys. They're trying to be like them, but you can't.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
They've been around in the music industry before you guys came along.
Let me just play a video real quick as you're talking about this, because it got me in my feelings a little. Just takes me back a few years back.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you guys can hear it. All right? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make sure I mute myself on this end. And you guys can hear the. Can you guys hear the video?
It was a young man who, he wanted to make a lot of money, and so he went to this guru, right? And he told the guru, I want to be on the same level you on. And so the guru said, if you want to be on the same level I'm on, I'll meet you tomorrow at the beach. It was a young man who, he wanted to make a lot of money, and so he went to this guru, right? He told the guru, I want to be on the same level you on. And so the guru said, if you want to be on the same level I'm on, I'll meet you tomorrow at the beach.
This is Dave. He realized getting internet from one company and TV from multiple providers was costing him a lot. So Dave switched to Spectrum and saved with internet and TV from $49.99 per month each. Spectrum Internet with fast starting speeds includes a free modem, and Spectrum TV with over 125 channels and 85,000 on-demand titles. Now, Dave saves a ton. Switch to Spectrum Internet and TV.
It was a young man who, he wanted to make a lot of money, and so he went to this guru, right? He told the guru, I want to be on the same level you on. And so the guru said, if you want to be on the same level I'm on, I'll meet you tomorrow at the beach. So the young man got there at 4 a.m. He all ready to rock and roll, got on the suit, should have wore shorts. The old man grabs his hand and said, how bad do you want to be successful? He said, real bad. He said, walk on out in the water. So he walks out into the water. Watch this. When he walks out into the water, it goes waist deep. So he's like, this guy crazy. Adrian, like, I want to make money. He got me out here swimming. I didn't ask to be a lifeguard. I want to make money. He got me in. So he said, come out a little further. Walked out a little further. Then he had it right around this area, the shoulder area. So this old man crazy. He making money, but he crazy. He said, come on out a little further. Came out a little further. Was right at his mouth. My man, like, I'm about to go back in here. This guy is mine. Mine. So the old man said, I thought you said you wanted to be successful. He said, I do. He said, walk a little further. He came, dropped his head in, held him down, hold him down. My man didn't scratch it, holding him down. He had him held down. Just before my man was about to pass out, he raised him up. He said, I got a question for you. He told the guy, he said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. I don't know how many of y'all got asthma in here today, but if you ever had an asthma attack before, you short of breath, SOB, shortness of breath, you wheezing. The only thing you trying to do is get some air. You don't care about no basketball game. You don't care what's on TV. You don't care about nobody calling you. You don't care about a party. The only thing you care about when you're trying to breathe is to get some fresh air. That's it. And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you gotta be willing to give up sleep. You gotta be willing to work off for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you really want to be successful, some days you're gonna have to stay up 3 days in a row. Because if you go to sleep, you might miss the opportunity to be successful. That's how bad you gotta want it. You gotta go days without, listen to me, you gotta want to be successful so bad that you forget to eat. Beyonce said once she was on the set doing her thing, 3 days had gone by, she forgot she didn't eat. Because she was engaged. I never forget when 50 Cent was doing his movie, I did a little research on 50, and 50 said that when he wasn't doing the movie, he was doing the soundtrack. And they said, when do you sleep, 50? Sleep. He said, sleep. Sleep is for those people who are broke. I don't sleep. So I got an opportunity to make a dream become a reality. Don't try to quit. You already in pain. You already hurt. Get a reward from it. Don't go to sleep until you succeed. Listen to me. I'm here to tell you today that you can come here, you can jump up, you can do flip, you can be excited when we give away money. But listen to me, you will never be successful until I don't have to give you a dime to do it. You won't be successful until you say, I don't need that money. Because I got it in here.
That was really inspiration. Actually, no, like I watched a couple of motivation speeches before on YouTube. Like that really helped me to make myself with the person who I am, and that like it really helped me to like just be myself and then not just being depressed and not feeling down or like just be sad or anything like that. Like just try not to care what everybody else think. Like you work hard, you play hard, and you do what you got to do, you know?
Exactly. But I remember hearing the when I first saw this video, it was like 2013, 2012. And that video, whenever I felt down and out, that was one of the things that, like, if I needed someone to pick me up and motivate me to get up and not give up, it was like videos like that.
Yeah, like motivation videos that really like just tell you like you do what you got to do and then not just never give up, you know. That is really an inspiring.
What about you, Wally?
Yeah, the video was very insightful. You know, it always tells, you know, motivation videos are really great, especially when you need a real kicker in your behind.
Yeah.
You know, I always say, you know, when it comes to motivational videos like that, it really just pumps you up to be more of yourself than to look down on yourself in most cases. You know, I think a lot of men out here need to hear that. Because it's you know, just out here it's very, just a lot of men out here are just in a weak mind state versus being in a strong one. So
yeah, agreed. I remember hearing this video in boot camp actually.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So when I was in boot camp, the drill instructor had played it. And, you know, all of us, we had gone through certain things, and some people that were at boot camp had lost family members, had breakups while they were there, or just boot camp was messing with their head. And for me, even though I had a girlfriend back home at the time, I didn't really mail her back shit. And I told her not to mail me, and it just kept me focused. And then it made me miss my family at times, but it just made me, I guess, stronger. Get me off of my parents' wing, branch into my own.
Yeah, that's really true, because I've never been to boot camps or military in my life because I have no intention of going there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I gotta live my own life and focus on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, see the let me say this, like, when your children are being totally disrespectful and showing you disrespect, then you send them off to boot camp because of you showing them discipline. Because the moment you sent them there, they will change. Like,
a 1,000% correct.
Let me say this. Moment you sent your own child to boot camp, that means you send them to the army.
Any branch in general.
Right. And what are they going to do? Go to war? Yeah.
That kind of training builds mental toughness, durability, and it's supposed to teach you to be not only work as a team but independently as their own individual adult, and teach you how much hard it's going to be in life later on.
Right. Because it's like what goes around comes around. That's the way it is.
Yeah. Like that's why I kind of wanted to show videos like that. Go more into in-depth conversation with people and watching and reacting to videos, and it's just it kind of opens your mind and perspective even more, right?
Right.
Right. That is so true.
It's like, hey, here's Jerron. He's from Chicago, and he loves, reviewing and critiques, and he wants to go to the Philippines, and tells me about himself, or Wally in Florida. Talks about wealth. It talks about actual different types of way to build yourself up. And besides the hobbies or interests he likes, or dislikes. It just, that's why we come on these platforms. I don't like to say the same thing, talk about the same thing over and over again. It's old, right?
Yeah.
And that's why, for me, I'm a wide variety based guy that, I was showing Wally a couple of videos before last night, right? On his end, and his, and, it's good to have your mind available and open to listen and to learn, right?
Right. That's so true.
But anything else you guys want to talk about? Anything in particular? Anything that maybe, brainstormed in your head while watching the videos or just talking right now?
Yeah, the article I was talking, one of the articles I was talking to you about. So, Idris Elba, I probably said his first name wrong.
Yeah, you're right. Idris Elba.
Oh, okay. Idris Elba wanted. So basically, his character as Bloodsport in Suicide Squad, he wants to fight Superman.
Oh yeah, Blood, because he's the character Bloodsport in Suicide
Yeah.
Squad. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
One more time, Ollie.
Idris Elba versus Henry Cavill Superman, right?
Probably that would be the case. Yeah.
And so here's the thing that kind of confuses me, right? Because supposedly some people are saying rumors, reports that he's not wanting to come back or he's not going to come back. And then there's other reports that he says he's willing to play more role as Superman. And I don't know if it's on certain conditions, or if it's a certain director, if it's a certain cast. You know, because I remember when they had a cameo in the first Shazam movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, you could see somebody in the suit in Superman, and it was hinting at Henry Cavill. And my thing is like, oh, because that was like a little over 3 years ago when that movie came out.
Right.
I think it was like May of 2019 or June of 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when that movie came out, but maybe it was April, I don't know, but I remember when I saw that scene, I was like, wait a minute, it'll be cool because there's that comic and then there's an animated movie of Shazam and Superman team up to fight Black Adam, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Shazam, aka Captain Marvel, because he was the original Captain Marvel for DC as far as that name goes, right?
Right.
So he was technically Captain Marvel, and I'm gonna keep calling him Captain Marvel. I'm not gonna call him Shazam.
Yeah, that's true because like Shazam was the original Captain Marvel before they took that name to a female on Marvel.
Before Marvel took the copyrights to that name, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
And they wanted to own it. So that's why I'm thinking that's the direction they were going to lean towards. And then I see, obviously, the Rock's movie, which I think that movie should have came out like 4 or 5 years ago, to be honest.
Yeah.
It just took a long ass time, but
No, I think didn't the pandemic push it back? So that's the reason why.
yeah. But even besides the pandemic, they wanted to see him play Black Adam since 2011 or something like that, you know?
Oh, well, there you go.
Kind of like Ryan Reynolds with Deadpool. They wanted him to play Deadpool for like almost 10 years.
Interesting.
Until Deadpool came out in 2016, but they wanted him to play back in 2008, 2007. You know?
Yeah. But the whole Bloodsport thing, so you already know how it is, you know, in the 1980s comic books, you know, his character had, you know, the kryptonite bullet.
Right.
So, yeah, he was going to use the kryptonite bullet against Superman and, you know, drop him off and all that stuff.
Right. Yeah, because I do remember that. I remember that when he made that statement. Because I remember when they did the Suicide Squad from last year, right? From like a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when that Suicide Squad came out, and I remember
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, the James Gunn version.
Oh yeah, like that one because they redoed it because people thought it like it was the sequel, but it's not because it's the reimagining of the Suicide Squad. The original, the other version of Suicide Squad, it did not do so well. So they decided to reimagining us the Suicide Squad. You know, like they want to make it differently. So they got James Gunn to do it better. You know.
Right. And so my thing is, when I saw that movie, I remember Viola Davis's character, Amanda Waller. I think as they're talking to the list of the basic villains / anti-heroes, anti-villains, right? I remember they referenced that, what Wally just said about Bloodsport having the kryptonite bullet, you know, stuff like that. And you know, so it's I don't know. And then you have the whole Ezra Miller issue. Did you hear about that?
Like Bloodsport, the one that was in prison the one that shot Superman with the kryptonite bullet.
Right. If you remember, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with Ezra Miller's fiasco too, because he just got arrested again, like not too long ago.
Oh man, listen. I really do not do about that guy. You know, like he's the one that threw his life away, and he fucked up. Okay, he's fucked up. Like, what ain't gonna be no Flashpoint movie? Why is not gonna be no Flashpoint movie? Because the actor is fired. He is done doing things that he had no business doing, and that's why he threw his life away. His career, he is fucked. So I don't really do not care what he's going through. Like, you threw all of that away for what? Doing some stupid ass shit. Like, it's not my problem.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's been getting in trouble a lot lately. I hope he's okay. I hope he's not like mental health or drug abuse or something like that. I hope I don't know what he's going through, but he was a promising actor in his younger years, and now it's like I don't know what's happened, but and then that Flash movie was, it had its it had that build up, that potential, because Michael Keaton was in it. Then they had different versions of Flashes in it. I think they had like Supergirl in it or something like that. And and unfortunately, I don't know. Hopefully, he works things out and he gets his stuff together, because he was a talent, but you can't keep breaking the law and think it's okay just because you're a celebrity.
Yeah,
I don't even know if it's even that. I don't know what else deeper issues he has.
Yeah, because that, because if you become famous and like just like the rest of the celebrities, like he ain't the only one, because people have been like just doing some stupid
Hello?
And like look at Gina Carano. What do you think that she says something about Jews on Instagram story, and then she got
fired, right, from Mandalorian?
Yeah, like because they supposed to do a Star Wars series called New Republic Rangers. They were supposed to do that, but what they find out that Gina Carano was saying something really offensive about Jews, she got fired. Disney wasn't having that.
Yeah.
And that's what totally like it's like celebrities think they're gonna get away with shit. Like, they're not, because if you sign a contract for Marvel, you sign a contract for DC, you sign a contract for Disney, if they find out you're doing some stupid ass shit, your career is over. Because these people are not playing no games. They are not kidding around.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, Gina fucked that up. And so it's...
No, I was gonna say, I don't know, because like some people were in the middle, right? Like some people were for Gina, others were against it, and then they ended up canceling her. And I don't know if she got her job back, or because I saw her on the Joe Rogan podcast not so long ago, and I think people were petitioning for her to get her job back or something like that, or wanting her to come back, but I don't know. It is what it is.
But the consequences. And what's that guy's actor's name getting to place the Flash?
What do you mean? The one that plays the Flash?
Yeah,
Ezra Miller?
as a remote as a Miller. Yeah, yeah, that's his name.
Yeah.
Like, he know he's fucked up,
Yeah.
and it's not gonna be no Flashpoint. Oh, and the best part is, the sad part is, like, they cancel Batgirl.
I don't really care about Batgirl, to be honest. I could give two shits. No offense. This is my opinion. I just didn't care because it's like, because of what was happening, the debacle with the DC. I was like, well, I mean, because think about it. Man of Steel was a good movie. You had Wonder Woman, which was a good movie, and then you had Batman vs Superman, which is, pretty good. It wasn't great, but it was good. I don't think it was bad. But if it could fit in the DC universe, but then you had what's it called? You had the Justice League that came out that year after Wonder Woman that didn't do good, but then they did Aquaman that did really good. Aquaman did great, and then you had what was the other one? You had the other Wonder Woman, the Shazam movie. The second Wonder Woman was trash. A lot of people said it was,
What, the second Wonder Woman, the 84 one?
Yeah.
Well, to me, like, it was not that great, I didn't. Well, I watched it one time. It did not do so well, and the first Wonder Woman that I saw, like, it's like Captain America, the first Avenger 2.0.
Right. And the thing about it is, like, after I just named those names in the DC universe, I know there's the new Aquaman coming out as well, but then also you had the Zack Snyder cut version of the Justice League, which was great. Then you had then you had James Gunn's Suicide Squad, which was great. And now, I don't know how this new Shazam is gonna look. I hope it does good. I'm kind of like 50-50 on it, looking at it.
Yeah, I love the Zack Snyder cut, because let me be honest with you, I don't like the Joss Whedon version of Justice League. It was terrible, because the reason that that Zack Snyder had to take a break and let Joss Whedon took over, because Zack was going through family problems, like family issues. So Joss Whedon took over. The guy who directed the Avengers, he took over for Zack to do the Justice League. But I don't like his type of version of Justice League. I love the version with Zack Snyder. That is his project. That is his baby. Like, before Joss Whedon took over, that was Zack Snyder's vision, and then you took that away because Zack Snyder had to step down because of family issues that he had to go through, his personal life. And now we have the Zack Snyder cut. I love that one better. But the one with Joss Whedon, hell no. It's fucking terrible. Like, that's how I feel. I don't like Joss Whedon's version of Justice League. I love the Zack Snyder's version of Justice League. That's his Justice League. That's his creation. What do you think that he directed Batman v Superman?
I think I think that one was all right. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't bad, but I just wouldn't have casted Jesse Eisenberg as the
Lex Luthor.
Yeah, I
Lex
wouldn't have
Luthor.
casted him. I would not have casted him for that. And my thing is too, when what's it called? When Joss Whedon directed the first Avengers, that was great, right?
Yeah, it was. The second one was Age of Ultron.
Right. So he directed the first two, and the second one was all right too. It was good. It wasn't great, but it was good. You know. But the thing is, if you noticed, it wasn't moving in the direction, I think, as far as what Marvel and MCU and Kevin Feige wanted. So they had to, they saw what the Russo brothers did with Captain America: Winter Soldier, and they thought, boom, it's great. Captain America: The Winter Soldier, one of the best in the MCU. Top. To me, it's a top 5, top 6, maybe.
Yeah, Captain America: The Winter Soldier is like an action movie, like an action thriller movie. You know, like a superhero movie, but it's like an action-packed thriller movie. You know.
Yeah. Exactly.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, and then you had Civil War, which is also done by the Russo brothers.
Yeah.
In Civil War, we knew it was great because it had Black Panther introduction, Spider-Man's introduction. You had a new villain, Baron Zemo. It had the previous past history because of what happened in Avengers 2 with his family and Sokovia.
Yeah.
Then you had the introduction of Wakanda. The name Wakanda finally dropped, and then you had the Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, and then you had Ultron. But what was so interesting about that was, man, this was great because we finally got to see a clash of heroes versus heroes, like a good one though.
Yeah, Captain America: Civil War is like, what side are you on between team of Iron Man, team of Captain America? Like, I'm glad that they brought Spider-Man on the MCU.
Yeah.
Like, we thought it was not going to happen, but it happened. People have been looking forward to see Spider-Man in the MCU.
I was looking forward to seeing Giant Man. Finally, when I saw Giant Man from Ant-Man and Giant Man.
Oh yeah, Ant-Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the giant sequence. Like, yes, that was a OMG moment.
Yeah, it was. And then I think my thing too that I saw that I liked was Russo brothers, when they did Infinity War and Endgame. It elevated.
Go big.
Yeah, they went really big. They went full out war, full out battle in both movies, right? And I think what I liked about Endgame too was obviously all the callbacks, all the time travel, but also the references to the Phase 1, Phase 2, and then something of Phase 3.
Yeah, I like the like the Russo brothers, like they did Captain America. Avengers: The Infinity War. Like, it was hard for me, like at the end of the movie, that all the superheroes are gone. Like, Thanos snap the fingers with the Infinity Stones. Like, that was hard for me to watch. Like, but at Endgame, they come back. They have to redo the incident. They have to travel back in time to find the Infinity Stone. They have to redo it by snapping the fingers. That was once that Thanos did. That was twice that the Hulk did, and the third time that Iron Man, Tony Stark, sacrificed himself for it. It was hard for me to see Iron Man sacrifice himself to save the world. Like, the hardest thing for me to see. So, like, Joss Whedon directed the first Avengers and the second Avengers. Then you mentioned the Russo brothers directed Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and Civil War, and then Avengers Infinity War and Endgame. But this is not the end of the Avengers. Let me say this. We are finally getting to introduce to multiverse. Thank God, the multiverse.
Technically, it already got introduced with originally it's kind of like a mixture of the Thor theology and then also Ant-Man. So Ant-Man and then Thor, because they were in different realms through different verses, that was already verses in itself. And then when the mother of Janet Van Dyne and the wife of Hank Pym, when she went into that, when she was trapped in that subatomic realm, that was another universe in itself, you know. And so time was different over there, right? And then then you had Scarlet Witch, which she could, you know, Doctor Strange, what they could do. That's a multiverse movie in itself, you know.
Yeah, like let me
both
say
movies of Doctor Strange.
Yeah, so first we have Loki, like where he was and you seen on Endgame that he got the Tesseract, that he travels back in time, that the TVA got him, and then like that's where we first introduced the multiverse. It was Loki.
Oh, wait a minute. Is really Scarlet Witch multiverse? Sorry to interrupt you. I'm just had a this in there, but is it Scarlet Witch really multiverse if they're really showing an origin story?
No, like it was Loki that was was the first what they introduced the multiverse. So Loki, the series, was the first, and then like before we have Loki's show, like we have WandaVision. You know, with
Wanda. Those parts, yeah. That no, I'm not complaining about that. It's basically what Marcus had said on his and about the whole Scarlet Witch thing. Because I took the Scarlet Witch movie as far as more of an origin story. That's how I took that.
Yeah,
the multiverse type thing.
Yeah, we got to see like Wanda as fully Scarlet Witch and WandaVision, the series.
Hey John.
So
hold on real quick. My bad, John. I'll let you finish. John, just click the link at the top of the posted chat. You hit the link and I'll let you up, man.
So like in WandaVision, like the villain that she is fighting, what's her name?
The villain that she's fighting, WandaVision?
Yeah.
She's fighting Agatha.
Yeah, she's gonna have her own show on Disney Plus. She's gonna have her own show.
I still don't get why. she's getting her own show.
Yeah. They announced it that she's gonna have her own TV show.
Mid-tier stuff. So timeline mid-tier shit.
Agatha is gonna have her own show on Disney Plus, which I don't know much about her, you know, like I know she came from WandaVision, now she's gonna have her own TV show. Like what that is going to explain her origin story. We already seen her origin story in WandaVision, where she became a witch. I think it's gonna take place after WandaVision. So like Agatha is gonna take place after WandaVision. We're gonna see a lot more from her.
I still don't get like her strong, like I know she's a character in Wanda's lore for her character, you know, but unless she's gonna introduce like Mephisto or something, like maybe Nightmare, you know, I don't know.
So yeah, like Loki was really introduced when we were first introduced the multiverse, because Kang the Conqueror, played by Jonathan Mayers, like he's an amazing actor, you know, like he killed it as Kang. Like that's where we first introduced the multiverse. Loki and and Spider-Man No Way Home, and Venom 2, like, and then we have Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. So the Marvel Cinematic Universe announced on Comic-Con we're gonna get the Multiverse Saga. So and not only that, we're gonna get Avengers. It's gonna be Avengers Dynasty, and Avengers Secret Wars.
I heard of the Kang Dynasty though, but my thing, since it hasn't really flourished through Marvel, I just don't know when that's popping up. Cause I've seen other people did trailer videos to it, but I don't know yet.
So, yeah, and we're gonna get 2 Avengers movies because the Avengers are not done. There's gonna be like a new team. It's gonna be different. Like the original team Avengers are gone, but we're gonna have a new team. And we're gonna have Thunderbolts.
Yeah,
So,
okay, yeah, I love that one. I spoke on that one before. Yeah, Thunderbolts is like basically the Suicide Squad of this universe.
Yeah, I think so. You know, we're gonna have like U.S. Agent.
Yeah, U.S. Agent, the whole military thing. So yeah, it's basically the Suicide Squad of this universe side of the fix. It plays to it.
Yeah, they said they're gonna have U.S. Agent. They said they're gonna have Black Widow's sister, and they're gonna have Ghost from Ant-Man the Wasp, the female Ghost character. They're gonna have like team of like, yeah, it's kind of like the Suicide Squad vibe, but it's kind of different, like Thunderbolts. You know, they want to do some good. Yeah, go. Yeah, you do. You do that.
Thunderbolts is a little bit of a mixed bag. It's like you have a rarity of qualified people. Because my thing is, it's like the reason why I said that I'm still waiting for Marvel to show it is because one, my thing is it Thunderbolts with I forgot this dude's name, but shit, Abominable. I think it is. I don't know. I forgot. It's neither him or neither the Red Hulk. Like, cause I seen 2 different versions of that shit. I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna wait then.
Yeah, like it's going to be like
originally the guy that's supposed to be there is the Red Hulk. Because
okay, see, there you go. See, that's my whole point.
The Thunderbolts, they've been around for like 2 decades or so or more, and the Thunderbolts, when they were obviously consisted of obviously Taskmaster. It had Red Hulk. It had
the only thing is I hope it's the real Taskmaster, not that fake fraud.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it was supposed to be a man, but I did not realize it was a woman. Like, because Taskmaster is supposed to be a woman. I mean, a man, but you have a villain who copies fighting styles from superheroes. Like, like Taskmaster is one of my favorite villains, you know.
Yeah, because the way I took it is like, okay, a possibility. Well, they're probably gonna sell it as, you know, Taskmaster was once upon a time a woman role, and then eventually it got passed down to a man that's probably her child, secret lost child, whatever, a bunch of bullcrap. They could sell it like that. You never know. They can sell it like that.
Right, and we're gonna have the Fantastic Four, which finally we're gonna have Fantastic Four. So if
they start doing the Fantastic Four, they better start shaping up the dance, man. God damn it.
Yeah, and why John? I forgot his last name. Why you got him in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness? Now you're not gonna bring him back. You're not gonna bring John back as Mr. Fantastic.
It was a typo. You're basically meant to be the typo.
What's his last name?
Which guy?
the John Krasinski. That's his
Oh,
last
Mr.
name.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Reed Richards.
yeah. Because rumors
That reminds me,
that
Marcus, can you
was
pull up?
What's up, Wally?
Now, I said, can you share the link that I shared in the chat on backstage? So this is an article on actors that want to actually play X-Men roles in the MCU, or in this case, the mutant role, whatever. So let me know when you can see it. I'm gonna scroll down. As far as the top 10, this was very interesting. Time.
I heard about Giancarlo Esposito playing Professor X.
Yeah, that was interesting to me because man.
Yeah, I heard about that too because like they've been talking about like him playing Professor Charles Xavier. Like people are going to get confused. Like you have an African American who's playing Professor X.
Professor X.
So,
yeah, but he'll play this role pretty good. I like it.
I mean,
the idea.
Color has nothing to do with it. Like the same way with Jamie Foxx as Electro.
Well, my thing is this: is like if the comic book is the comic book guy, then you got to sell it as the comic book person. So it's like
exactly.
As far as for Jamie Foxx, the only difference is with Electro is like, okay, well he's basically shaped by electricity, so you can't really tell who's who. So it's like it's a pass. But with the actual character in mind,
yeah.
But
you can't do that.
Overall, I mean, I'm not saying that he wouldn't play it well. It's just the fact that the character itself, though,
I don't like Jack Rayner as Cyclops.
I
like them in Jack Rayner. I know him from Transformers: Age of Extinction. Yeah, that's what I know him from. Like I haven't seen this dude acting for days. You know, like you think he's gonna be great as Cyclops? I don't think so. I think like Scott Eastwood, son of Clint Eastwood, will be great as Cyclops.
Yeah,
I'm not going to take away. I'm not going to take away from James Marshall. I'm not going to take away from James Marshall. He was great as Cyclops.
You mean James Marsden?
Marsden, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, James Marsden was a great Cyclops.
So I don't know if you can see this picture upload yet, but because it's taking a little bit.
I just, I think with James Marsden, I think he was a perfect Cyclops. It's just that they didn't write a good script for him to be part of like the trilogy, Like, I think the second X-Men was really good, but I think the first one and the third one they could have done better with him as a character, like the director and the writer,
Yeah. Coleman
Coleman Domingo, and no, definitely not. No.
Like, I'm sorry, it's just.
No disrespect, but it's coming to like, all right, don't push it.
Like, I mean, it was somewhat in a case makes some sense because if you get a black Professor X, you may as well get a black Magneto. But damn, come on now.
And this is where the originality gets thrown out the window.
Now, this actually looks pretty decent. Yeah, but this looks pretty decent as far as the character swap. I mean, I think this would look good, but I don't know yet.
We've already seen enough of Phoenix, though. We already had both iterations of them in the other two universes of X-Men, and it was trash.
My thing is with Phoenix, though, is like, yeah, but Phoenix is always going to be there. My thing is, it's because they just haven't evolved the story of Phoenix properly. It's like y'all sell that shit too dang early. They hyper jump that bitch way too. And that's the thing. Like, you guys can't do that. It's just like there is so much things happen way before Phoenix. It's like y'all didn't even put into the whole story of trying to figure out where did this entity came from. Like, y'all just just sell it out like boom. Like, come on now, no. And then to top it off, to sell that the young Jean Grey has ultimate control of this to shout it out and hit it at Apocalypse. Like, come on, no, big fail, no.
Mm-hmm.
But this chick looks like she can definitely look like she can play Jean Grey. She has the look for it. I'll give her that. Maybe not the cheek cheeks, but all right.
Mm-hmm.
Mika Maroon.
Okay, is she gonna be Grey's Mystique? I don't know that actress, but I think she will be Professor Mystique.
I mean,
I don't know that.
As far as the Mystique that we had, I like her personally. I don't think
Yeah,
they
me
had
too.
a cheap her. But I mean, I guess if they always want to. But I guess you know how it is. You know, if you play a role for so long, if you play a role too much times, like then it doesn't click. Sometimes people just move on. So like,
Shut up, Wally.
What are you trying to say?
I'm just playing.
Like don't compare with Jennifer Lawrence. Please don't go there with that.
Yeah, because Jennifer Lawrence is actually a pretty good Mystique, you know.
No, that's what I'm saying. I that's what I said. Yeah, she played really well.
I know she
But
did.
it's
Wally.
like, well, that's what I'm saying, Marcus.
And then I also like the original trilogy Mystique too. I liked her style too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not take away from Ian McKellen and Michael Fassbender as Magneto.
Yes.
And let's not take away Patrick Stewart and James McAvoy as Professor Charles Xavier.
I'll say this though, right? Because I liked Patrick Stewart's version of Professor X, but I also liked Michael Fassbender's version of Magneto more than Ian McKellen. But I also like Ian McKellen's, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
James McAvoy's the last one.
I think personally they can just stay with the old cast and don't have to redo shit because the old cast is just the right fit for them. It's literally the right fit.
You technically already got to saw a version of Professor X with Patrick Stewart in the Multiverse of Madness.
That's true.
Mhm.
Also, that's the thing is like, but my thing is when the Multiverse of Madness though, right? Look at the Professor X that they're selling though. They're selling the ones that back in the days. They're not selling the current version of the new X-Men that they have now, that we've seen previously. So that's my thing.
Exactly. So like
So when we look at that type of
this. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
So let me say this. I mentioned 4 actors who played the older version, the younger version of Professor Charles Xavier and Magneto. But the only thing I want to say this: you can't not take away Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Oh, but they're gonna replace it though. I'm gonna show you soon enough. I think they in this list.
Hugh Jackman is Wolverine for me.
Yeah, forever.
But-
yeah, just like how freaking Wesley Snipes will always be Blade. He's like, you can't switch that stuff. You just can't. You just can't.
No, because Wesley Snipes is Blade.
And see, that's my thing. Is like the moment like you have to switch up characters. That's like the moment you have to switch up the design of that person, just to fit the newer aunts of who he is as the character. Because it's like, man, you just can't sell it. But to the overall point that I'm gonna hold here with, I just wish that when it comes to like X-Men, because I think X-Men is such a big bag to a point. Like there is so like we can do so much backdrop stories of a lot of people here, right? I mean, like Wolverine. Well, we already see enough of Wolverine's background story, so we already know how that shit goes out, right? But just Cyclops, Jean, a lot of these guys out there play with, especially when it comes to Mystique. Like Mystique, bringing in, Rogue, and then of course Nightcrawler. Like that is like that is something interesting because when you look at Nightcrawler, right? You know that that red demon mutant on the movie, on the newer movie of X-Men. He like the dude literally looks just like that, and they both have the same power.
You're talking about Azazel, right? You're talking about Azazel.
Yeah,
right?
Azazel, exactly. So my thing is like her and Azazel, they had like a child together, and that was Nightcrawler. But that's just my, I don't know yet. That's just my my guess, but I don't know for sure. That's why to hear that backstory would be awesome.
Okay.
And then, yeah. And then, with Rogue, that's another backdrop story in itself because it's her powers is like astronomically crazy. What else is another like mixed backstory? Because Cyclops and then his brother, that's a mixed backstory in itself a little bit because we know about Cyclops, but every single time they mention him in the story is like, of course, they separate him and his brother Havoc. But never know. But so that's another thing, and that in itself comes a long story in itself in another way too. So this is a lot. There's a lot. But my thing is, I know for sure if they're gonna bring in like X-Men, like I know people were so pissed off about the whole Black Panther thing, but that goes to show you they're gonna definitely make a remix of Black Panther because why? Because you're gonna see a moment where Storm and Black Panther get together. It's just facts. So that's why I'm like, what they're crying about Black Panther now is not even going to be a big thing because they're going to do it later.
Yeah, and Havoc was never mentioned in the X-Men movie franchise, but until First Class and Days of Future Past and Apocalypse.
Yeah, but that's my thing. But I know they wouldn't mention it because it's like a long journey to that, and then it's like a whole thing. So it's still a whole mix. That's what I'm saying. It's still like a whole mixed bag of storylines that they can literally continue with, but they will never keep continuing because they keep fucking it up. I just hope Kevin Feige don't. Please.
Kevin, come on, Wally, calm down, bro.
Kevin Feige. I said Kevin Feige.
Kevin Feige, yes, Kevin Feige.
Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, if I screwed it up, then sorry, but that's what I said. But yeah, so the next one, this one's gonna be Buron. Sorry, but yeah, she's gonna be playing Storm. Like this is possibly the female that's gonna be playing Storm. I like it. Of course, you know how it is. People are gonna say the skeptics, they choose a light-skinned woman versus a little bit more darker or to her tone, all that, whatever.
Light skin.
At the end of the day, she plays it. Now, personally, to me, the female that plays Storm in the last X-Men of Apocalypse, I think she's the perfect fit, personally. But of course, they always could switch it up, so that's on them. But personally, if they ever reconsider that girl, yes, I think she's the perfect fit for her. But okay.
Yeah, don't get me started with Halle Berry.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Yes. Halle Berry. Yes. I mean, come on now. Oh shit, Rogue.
Yeah, now see this. Gina Ortega playing Rogue.
Like just okay. I love the version of Rogue with the X-Men animated series on Fox Kids at the time with the hillbilly asset. Make her that one, please.
Yeah, I hope they keep that.
Yeah, but don't make her serious. Don't make her serious.
I think. Yeah, the costume is pretty decent. I like the whole costume thing. See, my thing is now. Okay, thank you. Going back to Rogue, right? Even with Rogue, like doing a storyline on Rogue would be crazy because of that whole thing with that other superhero woman, and she eventually stole. Like she took too much of her power to the point she drained it, and her power became her own. Like that would be a crazy, like epic storyline in itself in a fix. But you know, that's another thing. But yeah, but this one, yeah, I think she looks pretty good to the whole thing. Now I'm pretty sure she's Latina, so that would be a little bit hard to like switch, maybe give or take. But
yeah, give her a hillbilly acid. I love Rogue's accent, to be honest.
Right. And then Travis Fimmel. Now they're talking about him playing Beast. Now from his facial expressions, I dig it. I just hope he's buff enough. But yeah, looks pretty good.
Yeah, don't forget Casey Grammer and Nicholas, whatever his last name is, playing Beast.
Right.
No.
Right. Yeah, that good. Yeah, that guy played it good too. As far as the science part of him, like the science teacher part of him. So yeah, definitely. So yeah, I hope that just translates. Let's go here. Now this is actually pretty interesting. Jubilee. Now this will be interesting a little bit.
Oh
now,
shit, Jubilee
is like what? Like yeah, because Jubilee's like what? She's like a B or C rank type mutant with her powers, but she's pretty decent. If they bring her, then that's bringing like the real traditional X-Men out, because she's part of the original vision of X-Men in the cartoon series. So this will be pretty cool. Hopefully they do like strengthen her powers to be a little bit more better overall, because you know she just wasn't that much epic overall. I'm busy. But yeah, sorry about that.
It's all good.
Yeah. Wait a minute, she was in X-Men Apocalypse? Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch that. No, that's what she said. She said, "Look,
you didn't see it, Wally? What's up, John? Hold on, give me a second.
No, I never know her character in there. I never know her character in there.
Yeah, but in X-Men Apocalypse,
Jubilee made her live. I didn't know. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That must have been a quick right past me.
Yeah, it took place in the 80s of X-Men Apocalypse, and Jubilee made her debut on the X-Men Apocalypse, but she didn't do much. She didn't do much.
Of course.
Oh shit! I know they're gonna bring Channing Tatum. I know they're gonna bring Channing Tatum up.
Fucking hell for me, because personally, in Wolverine movie, the dude that played Gambit in the Wolverine movie, that's the guy for me. No way.
Taylor Kitsch.
Taylor Kitsch, yes. But Channing Tatum, I knew they're gonna bring that shit up. Because Channing Tatum's supposed to get his own movie playing Gambit, and did not fucking happen. It did not fucking happen. And I knew they're gonna bring this shit up.
Okay, so we're talking about the X-Men. So you guys are discussing about the X-Men?
Yeah, I can't hear the
Wally,
can you?
What do you think was gonna happen when they're gonna bring Channing Tatum up? What do you think was gonna fucking happen, bro?
Please tell me my thing is not jacking up now. All right, hold on. Let me drop this off. Let me drop this off. Maybe this helps.
All right, so we're discussing about the X-Men, right?
Yeah, John, I can't really hear you that well, bro, because it just sounds bumpy and staticky.
Yeah,
okay, I'm gonna refresh. If you guys can hear me, I'm gonna refresh on my end.
See, that's the problem. I knew they're gonna bring Channing Tatum on the list. Like I'm being serious right now, because Channing Tatum's supposed to get his own movie playing Gambit. And what the fuck just happened? None. Did not happen. What do you think that he went to Comic-Con that all the cast from X-Men, and you have Ryan Reynolds there promoting Deadpool, and then you have Channing Tatum there? What happened, bro? Nothing happened. No Gambit movie with Channing Tatum. They just had to scrap that shit. And what is their excuse of the movie called The New Mutants? What is it, like a X-Men vibe? Like a horror movie?
When it comes to the New Mutants, it's kind of like thriller, kind of supernatural-ish horror to it.
All right, I fixed it now.
But in New Mutants, it was supposed to involve Mr. Sinister, but it never. They dumped out the scene and they dumped out the actor who was going to play him. They had the scenes filmed, but for whatever reason, I like Deadpool is probably one of my favorite mutants of all time. Him, Wolverine, and maybe probably Magneto are like my favorite mutants.
Magneto's my favorite too.
Right. So I mean, I didn't know what you guys said about the last part, but like I was saying before.
Oh no, Jaron was asking about the New Mutants, and I told him how it's kind of like.
Oh no, I heard that part. I'm talking about the whole Jason, Tatum, and then about playing Gambit and shit. That's what I said.
Oh yeah. I was have this issue about like there was supposed to be a Gambit movie with Channing Tatum. It did not happen.
Yeah, because my thing, well, for me, it's like I said, because I still like the guy that played him in the Wolverine movie, because that dude, he looked like Gambit way more, but I think they killed his character off in that movie, so that's probably why they won't play him again, but oh well. Whatever.
Right.
But yeah, that's just one of the few things. But to the whole New Mutant thing, I think the whole New Mutant would have been a good I like a split screen version on the other side. I just wish like they just made it more, because see, this is my thing, right? Because if they did it from Sinister's side, right?
No.
And like did like the whole throwback century and then fast forward it to the days world span. And then, eventually be like, okay, here's Sinister and all this. Or neither they did it like they welcomed Sinister and then they basically brung in this whole spectrum. And then piece by piece, they show throwback scenery stories of his life, however they want to play it. But yeah, that would have been a good thing because because we already know Sinister is out there. He's just laying low.
Yeah, Sinister is one of my Sinister is one of the coolest villains that I've ever seen. Like based on the like he looks like a vampire.
Right. Marcus, were you saying something?
Me?
Yeah. No, I can hear you sometimes. So that's what I'm saying.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, no, I was doing something else, but I had like background music or some shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but with Sinister, so Sinister is a very, because my thing is Sinister is a very high thing, but I think because they try to keep it mid-range to the whole Xavier X and Magneto and fighting for these mutants, because Magneto is like, let's show these humans fear, and then Professor X like, let's show them that they don't have to fear us and our powers and whatnot. So it's always gonna be a thing back and forth, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like they're gonna both realize like it doesn't matter what the freak both missions are, because it's not bigger than Sinister's, because Sinister is a bigger plot hole in the whole twist.
Right.
And with his studies, he's slightly evolving those skill sets to their full potential. So it's like at the end of the day, it's like you either kneel to him or you're neither on the other side. So that's the real battle right there. But I mean, yeah, I wish they played it out better, but you know how it is.
I like Wolverine mainly of the X-Men. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can
hear you.
All right. Yeah, you guys had probably a great discussion. I missed most of it, but yeah. So are we discussing about the new movie that's coming out, or what are we on the Chillout Session?
Yeah, we're just discussing any topics that we wanted to talk about. Like Marcus is in charge, you know, like since Jay is gone, since he will come back. So like you just want to make sure that things will go out of hand, you know, with people trying to start something. But I'm the one going to be on the lookout, and so is Marcus.
Oh, that's cool, brother. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Because I just wanted to do just touch on about Marvel, because I was like, yo, well, what's popping? I haven't watched any X-Men movies in a while. The only one I've watched was back in 2011. That was the last X-Men movie I ever watched. But I only like Deadpool, so Deadpool is only my favorite villain, because I was like, I know he was never part of the X-Men, but I wish he was. I'm pretty sure they made a third member, but I guess they have Wolverine, so Wolverine can't die, so, you know. Did you guys ever see that death battle between Wolverine versus Raiden?
The what? Wolverine versus
Raiden.
Raiden. I don't know who Raiden is.
No, it's just this video game character from this other video game. I suggest you check out the death battle. It's pretty awesome, it's pretty legit, but I'm not gonna spoil it for you. So
Raiden is supposed to be Raiden is mostly played by multiple characters, but as far as I know, like the latest Raiden I know, that's that basically the costume vigilante that's really what's his name? Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
But I think it's also someone else. But Raiden can also be someone else because it's been worn by multiple people. So
I'm just only seeing the Raiden from the death battle version. I don't know which. Check out that battle because it's pretty awesome. It's very, gory a bit, but it's pretty good.
yeah. Also, they the MCU on Disney Plus, they're setting up for Ironheart soon. So that's coming into the point.
I haven't watched any Marvel films in a long time, but I'll check them out. I'm just watching on anime right now. The latest anime I've been watching was Castlevania, and what's this? Record of Ragnarok. You guys ever heard of Record of Ragnarok? Hello?
Say that again?
I'm saying the latest anime I've been watching was Castlevania and Record of Ragnarok. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of Castlevania, but have you ever heard of Record of Ragnarok?
Not specifically.
Okay, this is a new anime that I recommend.
Someone's here. At the bottom of the comments.
Who's it?
Wait a minute, let me see.
Yep,
Oh, that long?
Daryl Long. Okay.
Yeah.
Jay.
What's up, Daryl? Peace, Daryl. What up, man?
Oh, Jesus. Good, Jay.
Jay, what's happening, man? I mean, it's good to
how's
see
it
you.
Chillout going?
Oh, good. The Chillout Session is really good. Marcus is doing a good job based on your absence.
I appreciate that critique.
Free work for his own show.
I was expecting Wally to say this motherfucker sucks. I was expecting him to say that shit.
Yeah, I actually was gonna say, get your F Marcus.
No. I was gonna look at Marcus's props. So you talking about?
No, that's good, guys. I'm just like I said, I think we'll do it. I just gotta talk with Daryl just now. Like I said, we might do an anime talk tomorrow night if you want, because I got the night off tomorrow, so another day for me to do some extra shit. But all in all, guys, like I said, I'm glad this Chillout's been going well without me being here. I've been keeping tabs on it behind the scenes. So, like I said, I'm glad everybody's having a good conversation and just chilling and relaxing, especially Wally of all people. But
wait a minute.
No, Wally, that wasn't a stab.
How dare you?
Wally, don't start with me. Don't start with me. Don't start with me, bro. Bro, that was a compliment, you dumbass. Take it.
Hey, don't call me names. I didn't call you names.
I'm not calling you names, but I said dumbass. You're being silly right now, dude.
I'm sorry. It just killed me. I just have to.
I did contradict myself, but that was purposely done. That was fallacious. Okay? That was me being fallacious, okay?
Yeah.
But
also facetious.
Facetious, fallacious, whatever you want to say. But I know what I meant to say. Don't worry. But
yeah.
No, but Wally, because of the stream we had yesterday with B9 and shit.
Don't bring that up.
No, yeah, bro. Like, dude, this is a lot better than shit. You know why? You know why?
Yeah.
See, Marcus left. He don't know what the fuck happened.
No, Marcus. I told Marcus to review it, but he didn't get a chance. I think he reviewed it on his own time, but
I reviewed it on my own.
Yeah. I'm still trippy about that. Like the moment when that went down, and then it was like, Simon was like, he's gonna be out of there, and B9 was like, you know what? And he flipped the middle finger. I'm like, oh man.
Yo, that shit had me dying, bro. I was laughing.
That's the fuckery of it all.
But I went off. I was like, bro, how many times I gotta explain this shit?
You literally explained it perfectly from the first time you said it. From the first time you said it.
Thank you, Marcus. I said it 2 to 3 times. I even make sure I didn't even backtrack anything I fucking said. I made sure I said, listen, okay, so then let me give you this fucking example. Bro, what more do you want from me after that? You can't. There's no other example you can think of. So if I use fucking space aliens, would that fucking work? And I'm like, bro,
I don't know, but man,
I was about to take it to that level. But I'm on vacation. I'm chilling. I'm not doing this. And then that's when I started trolling them. I was like, what question? Wanna know why?
Because I think he was trolling you as well. I think that's what it was. Like, I think he was mostly doing the whole trolling thing as well. Like, he was just joking around, but you know how it is. It's like,
no.
It might be the case. That I'm just saying, it might be the case. But my thing,
I would love to believe that, but he'd be laughing.
Yeah, but even then, overall, well, no, because Simon he likes to always does it differently. Like, he doesn't always have to laugh about certain things. You can just tell, like, by his face a little bit. Like I
don't know what the fuck is going on.
No.
Yeah. This happened on a different platform, so yeah.
Well, just give him a small synopsis.
Yeah, but my thing is just like either which way, it was just like when B9 goes for it, like B9's like he ain't for the BS. Like if you're gonna give him a serious thing to talk about, give him a serious thing to talk about. Because B9's like he don't want to be there for the conglomeracy, like trust me, if you've seen every other time they was there live, like I remember because they were wasting time. Like the other last time, like the 2 women that were on there, the one of them I knew, and then Lola, like when they were there and they were listening to this music, B9 was like, "What the fuck is this? Like I don't hear this shit." He was like, I'm out of here. That nigga drive out like he let
Yo, listen, I got no hatred for my man Simon. Well, bro, you on some troll bullshit right now, dude. Because I'm like, dude, there's no way you're not getting this, dude. And I know sometimes some people can't understand some things, but I dumbed it down. How did you not get it? How did you not get it? I said it, like I said, Marcus said, I said it three to four different fucking ways. And after I did that shit, I was done. I'm not going to some trick bag with this shit. I'm not doing that. Especially when I'm on fucking chill mode. Hell no. I'm not doing that.
Jay.
What's up?
Yeah, I was gonna say that I'm not gonna spoil it or anything.
Repeat that one more time.
Spoil this show, but yeah, I said I'm not gonna spoil it or anything. I'm just gonna say that make sure you check out Blood of Zeus and how is it on tomorrow. We'll discuss on the anime.
Oh yeah, dude. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I still haven't watched it yet. I've been watching, dude. All the anime that has come out, dude. I've been stuck watching that, and also I was watching Altered Carbon. I had to fucking catch up to that. And then I'm about to hit up Stranger Things and just be caught up fully after I'm done with 3. I passed 2, I'm on 3 now. Kids playing bowling ball. That's all I can tell you. I'll let you know
Have you ever heard of Record of Ragnarok? The anime?
Yeah, I've heard of Records of Ragnarok. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. I like it. It's kind of like a cop out of the hero. So, I like it.
All right, Wally. All right, fucking Marcus. Well, y'all mute y'all, suppose. Cause I'm here now.
What happened now?
No, I was wondering why you muted yourself, Wally.
Oh yeah, no. I was doing something in the back. That's why.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I heard y'all talk a little bit about X-Men and actors and shit. Like I said, I was there a little bit. I was on Daryl's channel for a minute, but I was catching.
Did you hear about the KD news?
The what?
The KD stuff?
Yeah, he was. What happened? Was he's staying with the Nets, right?
No, he's trying to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, he's still trying to get the hell out of there.
Because my thing is like, okay, 2 things is this, right? Is A, he stays, but you got to get rid of the coach and the assistant coach, or B, you trade his ass and get him out of there, or let him be, or fire him, whatever. Either way, he wants out.
Okay. Does he know where he wants to go still? Or is it still the same shit?
I mean, honestly, it doesn't really matter at this point.
Yes, it doesn't. It really doesn't now because I do. It's like I'm over this shit, and so
because wherever you send him, now let's just keep it real. Wherever you send him, he needs to go. Like it doesn't really matter now. Now he just want to leave. So if you just want to leave,
then you don't care now.
Then you really have to just be like, all right, well, at that point in time, you have to ask yourself some questions. Where can you send him to get that dough? Because you just gotta send him somewhere.
Trust me, he's never going. I know one place he's not going. We all know that. Otherwise, you can get clowned on and dicked on.
Who?
Golden State. He's never going right
there. But see, the thing is, they can't be mad at him for that. They trade him there. If they trade him there, that's on if. But,
And plus the ridicule he got from them, like I said, when they shitted on him over there when he was in Golden State, like, bro, he's not doing it.
But I don't think so.
Go back there. Yeah, that's the one thing he should not be doing, though. But I would like to see personally him and the team go up against Golden State, but like just some players that could be there on that tier. But we'll see though. So how do y'all feel about Punisher coming to the MCU?
Dude, I got no words on that. Like, if they're gonna do a different Punisher, bring back John Berthold. Bring his ass back.
He is doing. By the way, guys, he does have his own podcast and shit now. Like I said in the chat below, I said I started watching his channel this morning. He got some really great shit. I really do enjoy his shit.
Yeah,
not no red pill, red rage bullshit. Just a man, just really speaking to people and just really helping out the community and doing shit. Unlike these unselfish motherfuckers. But I dead ass. I got. It's funny that it's a Caucasian man that's doing this shit, y'all. I got more respect for him than these niggas online. So he's doing some really good shit right now. Especially an interview with that sister, that black sister. She's actually a coach. Forget her name, but yeah, I watched like half of that. That's a great interview. Y'all should watch that one. That's a really good one. And also, I've been watching Michael, my man's the best Lex Luthor, Michael Rosenberg's shit. Yeah, he did an interview with Jensen Ackles and shit about the boys and shit. About like his
he has a very like laid back style to him, when he has a podcast.
I love his shit.
Yeah,
Michael Rosenberg is fucking chill.
He's just so chill.
I'm like, dude, I love that shit. I got done watching the Alan Richardson one. Alan Richardson one, people gotta watch that one. He's also talking about the dark side of Hollywood and shit like that, and what he did, from when he was on Smallville. It's him doing the Reacher series, which the Reacher series is really fucking good. Still, guys, I'm watching Chris Pratt's new shit on Amazon Prime, The Terminal List and shit. I'm watching that.
Well, I'm gonna plan on watching that too. So like, I didn't get to that show yet.
I didn't get that like that seriously. I'm like, shit, okay. I think you can play a war veteran. Motherfucker's actually playing one. So he's actually doing pretty good on that. He's impressing me so far. But he got a lot more to convince me with, because Alan Richardson showed that he could play a serious ass character. Because he has the stature, the physique, everything, and the attitude.
So you guys watch
Sonic? What was that, John?
I said, have you guys ever watched the recent Sonic the Hedgehog movie?
Yeah, everybody's seen. I think everybody's seen it here.
Yeah, we all seen it.
Yeah. Well, now we're just waiting for fucking Shadow.
Yeah.
I would make that movie rated R. I'm dead ass. Just because Shadow's dark character.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna have him. I don't mean pulling out hearts. Relax. That would be fun. He's never done that, but that'd be wild.
I want Shadow.
But yeah, we're waiting for him. So yeah, go ahead, John.
Yeah, I said that he's only been like in the TV series, the video games and stuff, but in the live action, haven't seen him much. Unless if they bring Shadow back, then I'm gonna start watching. Like, he's the only character that matters to me the most. Sonic to me is kind of whack. Like, he has too many heroes, so I prefer like the anti.
Like I said, it depends on what they do, but when they get to voice him, but there shouldn't be too much of a big deal going around it. Let's see, guys. Man had a fucking everyday workout today.
Dude, wait, Jay, why am I hearing myself?
What?
I said, why am I hearing myself? Like, I'll just hear myself echoing.
I don't know, bro.
Well, okay.
Marcus, you hear yourself?
No, I was muted.
I got you. Is it me?
No, I don't think it's anybody.
He said he's hearing himself. So.
Well, it's all good anyway. So yeah.
Did you want to end the live, Jay, or did you want to keep going?
No. It's up to you, bro. This is your stream today. I'm not. Listen, I'm just a spectator.
How about we end it like at 3:30 if you want, and that way.
Well, 3:30, and you said 3:30.
No, I mean at the 3.5 hour mark on the live.
Okay.
Of the live, so that's
Okay,
like 20 more minutes.
You see, when he said 3:30, I literally thought 3:30. I know he meant okay.
Well, I'm not gonna be on backstage. I'm just gonna do my own thing. So y'all will do your own. Thing. So but I still got time since y'all gonna end the stream in a minute, yo. You know.
Yeah, I got you, man. And like I said, Marcus is leading the stream tonight. So like I said, I'm just here to look pretty, I guess.
Well, you will be back in charge on tomorrow with the anime stream, which I'm looking forward to be there.
Yeah, because there's a lot of shit to talk about on the anime shit now that all the news I found out. Which is actually good to be away from YouTube to like gather all this info. Like there's so much shit to talk about. I'll definitely be on for that. I'll try to get my sisters on because there's some shit they're gonna want to know. But like, and especially the anime's been hidden so far for more often than not. Like this lineup, like everything is fucking good. It's crazy. Which hopefully the fall it's got some big shoes to fill. The fall, I doubt the fall will be as good as the summer right now. The summer's been hidden so far. I said I doubt. Because like there's like 10 fucking good things to watch right now, and it's crazy. That's never happened to me. It's normally like 6 good things, and after that, it's it. But
right.
But yeah, man, I'll touch upon it tomorrow.
Yeah. I think there should be a Castlevania season 5.
Oh man, get my juice. Hold on, y'all.
Because you've heard of Castlevania, right? JP, you've heard of Castlevania?
Yeah, I've heard of Castlevania.
Yeah, they should really bring a season 5, because I'm like, it's 2022 and it's August, so there should be a season 5 of it. Because I've already seen season 4, so I'm still waiting for season 5.
All right, guys, I changed my mind. We're about to end the live right now. We'll talk in the back end. It's been over.
Yeah, I'm about to head up out of here,
Y'all have a good night. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe, and also make sure you leave a comment. It's free. It helps the algorithm. If you like this channel, I want to say thank you to Jerome Patton for stopping by, Wally, and Well Talk Productions. We had John show up, John Wallace, and Jay Takashi obviously in the back end. And then now, with that being said, domo arigato, shishie, good night, buenas noches, y Dios le bendiga.